Might just be me and you, Jen. I'm not sure. Can you hear me okay? Is my mic up? I need to test my mic while I'm here. I don't know. But we got a massive amount of gifts, so we're going to go through them. And this is not even the ones Aileen. I've got to go through the ones Aileen because they're all in bags, and the bags would fill up this room at this point. And she had more. She had more. Um, yeah, right? So I figured what we would do is we would go through what we've received. You guys have already seen what we received up until I went to Tennessee, South Carolina and Tennessee. And so now that we're here, I just wanted to open up the gifts with you guys. I'm going to put them out there in his box. Hey, guys, nice to see you. I'm going to put them out there in his box. But since I haven't seen them and I haven't opened them, I thought it would be fun that we all got together and opened them up together and see what we got. There's going to be some things that probably are for me, which I think these are, because this is the stuff I ordered. I always have to order more leggings. So those are mine. Oh, shit. Oops. Sorry. I didn't mean to say that word. I need to get probably wireless ears because every time I turn this thing so long, I only got probably about 6 inches to turn my head, and then it yanks me. And so I ended up hitting the coffee, and the coffee was almost ready to splatter on my equipment. So it's nice to see everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're just opening gifts to see what it is. And I know that we have I hope, is Unicorn in here? Because I think this might be, I think this is the sweatshirt she's been asking me about. Let's see if it is. Is there anything in here? There's nothing in here to tell me whether or not. It says unicorns. Let's see. I think it is. I think this is the one. Is Unicorn in the house? Do we see Unicorn? Can somebody tell me yes or no? I almost don't want to open this without her here. I'll wait for you guys to respond. Not yet. No. All right. Well, let's just hold this off. I don't want to open it just yet. I want to wait until Unicorn's here. If you guys see Unicorn, somebody put some stop signs or red sirens or something in the chat, and we'll do it that way. So let's see what this is. Shall we? What is this? This is, let's see. Oh, this is the watch. I love it. Reggie, be good. Thank you. It is the Spider-Man watch. Oh, I think he is going to just love that. I really do. Let's see what this is. Hey. Well, I hate starting off Monday in the funk, and there's a lot to unpack. And, I kind of feel like maybe there's a reason why I was compelled to do that live this morning. And it just kind of sucks. That's all. And I just don't want to start off the week, cranky. So I figured what would be better to uplift all of our spirits than finding out what Grayson got. Oh, and there is something we need to correct, because we do correct on the Bullhorn Betty's channel, despite what people say. It is unfortunate for me, but we did check again with the proper spelling of Stephen Fisher's name. He is officially licensed in the state of Tennessee. I want to make sure that I clarify that for the record. We wouldn't want him coming after Betty like he's already slandered me and put me through the mud. I still think he's unprofessional and unethical. So even with his license, I'm going to make that statement again. I believe he's unprofessional and unethical. At the end of the day, there is a witness, and her name is Kiera, and she is refusing to cooperate with law enforcement or give them a statement. And she's referring them over to him. And this is a person that law enforcement told us not to interfere with. He was specifically told not to question her, specifically told. The whole family was specifically told, leave her alone. So no matter how you flip it, licensed or not licensed, he didn't follow direction. If you're there to help law enforcement, be there to help law enforcement. Okay, I'm done. Either way, just thought I would clarify that. Still unprofessional, still unethical. Make my face, Betty. I see you. You're going to have to give me just a second so I can find where you are. Let me go in here. Because are you, let me make sure. No, this is not for kids. Save. Where's Miss Robin? I want to make sure. Oh, you are. Okay. I'm going to unmod you and mod you again because they changed mod settings. So give me just a second. Okay. So you're no longer mod. Now I'm going to remod you. There we go. They've changed the settings on these moderators. There you go. You know what? Probably you and Sonia were, I think, the only ones that were modded previously. So when Sonia gets in here, I'll have to mod. I'm going to unmod her and remod her because everybody else was modded this morning. There we go. That should help. So this is our November rain. November rain. Big hugs. Big hugs. Look at that. You know, little boys always need some fancy schmancy underoos. Thank you, Connie Lynn. And this is so important because, you know, these are the things that everybody needs around the Christmas time, right? All the undergarments, the underwears, the socks, the t-shirts, the undershirts. Everybody needs that. That's kind of, it's always been in my family. It's always been, you know, that's always been the one thing that everybody gets, like, right? And then you get the real gifts, which are like your toys and stuff like that. But for whatever reasons, parents always make sure you have at Christmas time, your socks and underwear. There's never a Christmas tree without socks and underwear under it somewhere in America. So thank you, because this is the one thing that people weren't purchasing. So Connie Lynn, thank you so, so, so very much. Let's see what this is. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. They have been so OMG. This boy is going to be tickled pink. He got the Spider-Man shoes. God bless you. Let's see. God bless you. Oh, that is just too sweet. I am Team Summer. Oh, hearts. God bless you. God bless you, love bug. That is just too sweet. Too sweet. Wow, I know. I gotta tell you, the stuff that they have nowadays, oh my gosh, it just, right? What's this? Aw, let's see what this is. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Look at this. She got him some Spider-Man toys. Very cool. Let me put that back in the box. Mess it up. Too sweet. All right. And then tomorrow morning, we're going to go through Bash and Aileen's gifts to Grayson. Ultra cute. The ladies did an amazing job. Ultra cute. It's just so much that I can't put them in here. Oh, this is for me. This is my Walmart order. All right. What else do we have? I think that was it. My Walmart order and the leggings is the only thing I think I purchased before I left. Let's see what this is. Ooh. Oh, Dino Bomb. Oh, dinosaur stuff. Oh my gosh. Dinosaurs. Oh, wow. Another Dino Bomb. Oh, wow. And then like this little track. Oh, wow. There's not a little card in here. I don't know who to thank for this. There's no, they didn't put one of the let me cover the name. They didn't put one of these things in the box. I don't know who to thank for this. Whoever donated this to this little boy, thank you so much and God bless you for that. That is super sweet. I wish I knew who to publicly thank. I'm so sorry. It's the Real Me Too. It's from Real Me Too. Thank you. God bless you. All right, hold Hold on, let me pull these. I almost need to pull these things out. I don't even know. I'm not playing anything. I really don't need my earplugs in. You guys are just going to see me talk. Okay. Oh, those are mine. This is like, you order stuff from China. I ordered these back in September. They're my rally hats. I don't want to show you. So they're just my rally hats, right? And I buy 3 of them because the sequins fall off of them every now and again. So I bought three sets so I can wear them. And I'll have them for the next few years, because it's hard to find those things. I ordered that freaking in September. It's now December. It drives me nuts. I wish they could find a better way to get stuff over here. Yes, I ordered it from China. I was coming from China before I ordered it, and I still ordered it anyways. Gotta support the CCP. We're probably gonna have to send something back. I don't know how this happened. Who's this from? We got 2 of something. I don't know how that happened. I put only one thing on here. Chris, I don't know what to do. We got 2 of the same toys. I don't know how that happened. I really don't. But can you reach out to me at bullhornbetty@gmail.com so we can figure something out? I greatly appreciate it. I'm so sorry, guys. I hate when that happens. I think, we still got things. What is all this? Let's see what all this is. I'm sorry. Oh, and I did have that. Maybe what it was is somebody was able. Oh my gosh, the mom. The mom's gift. Holy smokes. The mom's gift, the ones that we wanted for mom. Mom got 4 of them. We had 10 on there. 4 was purchased. Holy smokes. I am Team Summer. God bless you. God bless you. Mom's gifts are in. Part of that. Awesome. Oh my gosh. But Chris, reach out to me. Has Unicorn come in yet? I might have to wait until morning. Oh, a little spot. I love it. A little spot. We got a little spot. We got a little spot. That's one of the favorite gifts. It's a Sonic sign. I love it. Who did this come from? He is so into Sonic, I hear. I love it. I love it. I love it. Shannon, thank you, love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, you know what? Maybe I can. Where's my phone? My living room is a hot mess because I just got back. But let me see if there is a way I can bring you guys at least. Let me mute this because I'm scared if I don't mute this, it's going to go wah, 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 in your ears. So give me a second. I'm going to try to get on here and I want to show you guys all the gifts, but I want to shut my luggage bag first so you don't see what's in the luggage bag. So just give me just a second. Let me mute this and we're going to go out to the living room. And please don't judge me on my living room. Remember, I came in late last night and I've been on live since. I went live last night and ever since I woke up this morning, I've been live. So again, no judgment. I was nervous. I trashed the living room. Oh, well, we're going to do it anyways. Let me get these out there first. Hold on. Let me get this all moved so you guys can see. I'm coming back. Let me see. I'm going to mute you guys now. Okay. It's not going wah, wah, wah. Hopefully he's not doing that in anybody's ear. Let me go down here and change the layout so it's all me. No. All me. How do I get me? Just me. No. Huh. I'm not sure what screen to... I guess I can't do it that way. All right, so I'm gonna have to do double screen. I don't know how I can change the layout to just... Oh, I do. No, because then I have to kick that one off. Let me kick that one off. There we go. Okay, now we got it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to flip this camera around. Wish it wasn't so many steps on this phone. It is what it is, right? So obviously that's from the thing, but look at this. We got all of this. Oh, that's mine. That's something totally different. We've got all of this. We've got all of this. We've got this. We've got all of this. I'm gonna flip the camera around. I don't want you seeing my luggage. And then we got all of this. So like literally all of that is going to Grayson. I mean, it's a blessing. You guys have done amazing. I mean, literally amazing. I'm just, this family is so blessed. We took on this family, we put it in God's hands, and what a beautiful Christmas this boy and his mother are going to have. And I just can't be, I'm just thankful. Give me a second. I'll be back. Okay. So talk about absolutely. Oh, hold on. I have to show you this. Sonia, look what she made. Tell me that isn't so cute. She made that one. This one has his name on it. Tell me that is just too stinking adorable. Too stinking adorable. And then last, tell me that is not adorable. Yes. I tell you, this channel is truly, truly blessed. You know, and it's sad because all of our campaigning for this little boy is on the other channel. So the people that brought my channel down for a week are actually hindering a little boy's Christmas. But you know what? God is a powerful thing and he moves mountains. And you see that even with their destructive behavior, it's not going to stop this little boy from having an amazing Christmas as well as his mother. And, you know, we're very thankful for that. I'm very blessed to have amazing people. So give yourselves a round of applause. You deserve it. God is good. God is good. God is good. Yep. Nothing will ever stop us, guys. We are on a mission. We have a purpose. You know, we make mistakes along the way. We get into things we shouldn't be into sometimes, like arguments with crap PIs that shouldn't even be involved in an investigation to begin with, or, you know, friends that backstab you and cause such horrible destruction, or just a team of haters that just are endless in their pursuit to damage someone. It's just becoming a lot of toxicity. It's becoming, something that just is, it's hard to take in. But we're here. We're built for the test of time. I can promise you, I'm a battle axe. I'm rough around the edges. I'm pretty brash. I'm pretty brazen, and I'm pretty bold. So nothing's going to defeat us. I always do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, not because it's the easy thing to do. And I'm just very blessed to have a lot of great people that support this journey and support the bigger picture and the bigger mission. There's a lot of changes that need to happen, across this country. Legal changes, things like our standardized sentencing, our DCF problem. We have a lot of issues across this country that are issues from state to state with the cases that we cover. It's not just about the families. It's not just about the searches, but it's also about the activism that's behind all of that we do here to try so we don't have to be out there searching, and we don't have to be out there looking for people. We want laws that work. We want a system that works. And so it's a lot of advocation along with that. So that's why, for me, it's not just about being out there in the searches and doing things in front of the camera. It's about the avocations when the camera's turned off. And that's why I'm at my county meetings. That's why I fight in the state of Florida. That's why I do my part here. Those are the things that you guys don't really get to see. And those are the things that help empower the movement, because it always starts, you always have to work where you're at first and branch out. So when we're making these, I got to work here. I got to work local. Then I got to broaden that until we start getting further out and getting some more support behind some things. Some things I can only do county, my county. That's why I always promote people to get involved in their county, because if we're all in our little counties, when we have big messages like the failures of DCS, we can all have a powerful message that is just infiltrated across the country very quickly. And I find that, that strategy could work, but we've been hindered quite a bit on, those strategies and stuff because of the shenanigans on YouTube, all about pissing contests. They are not like the Bullhorn Betty channel. Why they feel like I'm such a threat to them, I'll have no clue. They do things a hell of a lot different than I do. We cover the same cases. All their people are meddling in, going to jail, not doing things ethically or professionally. It's not us. Okay, we're out there. I have not yet heard a law enforcement officer say anything negative about Bullhorn Betty, right? We haven't heard anybody say anything bad about Bullhorn Betty. The only one that ever came close was Chief Hadley, but he's not even going to have a job anymore. He was pushed out of office. He's now retiring because of the shenanigans over the Clinton Simon case. So it's like, there's just a lot. It's just a lot to unpack. And I just wish this stuff would just come to an end. But clearly, it's just going to be the pimple on my ass, right? Until I do something to resolve it. And so I'm just, right. The only thing I can do is just to expose it and move on, and let the chips fall where they're going to fall, and just pick up the pieces and move forward, because that's the only thing that's going to truly unchain me from all this shit, is just getting it out, cutting it loose, and letting it go. So that's where we're at. Trust me, this all will come to an end. We may have a little bit of it, but for the most part, it will come to an end, because that's the whole purpose of this court action. We not only that, but she did a lot of damage that she thought she could do. This is going to prove that she can't do those things, and other people can't either. It's unlawful, but yet they continue to engage in it until a court system tells them they can't do it. And that's the problem I have, because they're not doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. They have to have a court order. They're like the deadbeat father that needs the court order to pay the child support, and it's getting out of control. It's getting out of control. So I don't know really what to do about it. All I can do is talk and be done with it. I really would like to focus back on true crime. I honestly have, screw it. We might as well. We got nothing but time. It's not right. We've got nothing but time over here. We might as well look into true crime. What is going on around the country today? I'm sick people doing that about each. Yeah, and not only that, but they're taking away from the work. Why? Because they don't like what I said about. They don't like me exposing that crap PI has meddled in an investigation. That's really what it is. It's the 2 videos that I did about SF Investigates. It's the 2 videos that I showed how he hindered an investigation. So it's very damaging for him. And those are the 2 ones that they decided to reach out to Kiera or whoever to falsely strike those when they were used within fair use. She has 10 days to file suit against me. If she doesn't file suit, those videos come back up. It's that simple. They absolutely did nothing but take the channel down for 10 days and cause me financial harm on a false strike. So there is that. Again, another tort from them for lawful business I've conducted. Just, when does it stop? When does the criminal enterprise stop being criminal enterprises? Because that's what I'm looking at them as. Criminal enterprises here on the streets of YouTube that do nothing but bully people. It's illegal to bully people. It's illegal to use electronic devices to harass somebody. It's a felony in most states. So if you're engaging in that, you need to probably look at that. And if you don't believe me, maybe look up your own state statutes to see if it exists. Because I guarantee if you just look and read, you might be shocked. Just saying. Why don't you guys just engage? If you don't like something, say you don't like it and move on. It's, the adult thing to do. Again, the adult thing to do. Maybe not the childish thing to do, but it's definitely the adult thing to do. And the last time I checked, we're mostly adults on here. Okay, what did you say, AJ's mom? Oh, no, I'll go up here. Well, given that advice shouldn't be... let's keep saying, what is... Because AJ's mom, listen, I've been through hell and back over the last few days, and I can honestly tell you, my give a damn is busted, and I'm not going to handle any more of the shenanigans. What you guys are doing is wrong. You guys have been wrong. You've been on the wrong side of this for a long time. And you can keep coming here on this channel and trying to attack me all day long. I have never committed a crime. I don't deserve this. I don't. And I can promise you, AJ's mom, it sounds like you're a mom. How would you feel if this was your child? Because let me tell you, I have a mother that has to watch this. Because you don't like something I do. You do not have that authority over me. Just like I don't have that authority over you. Could you imagine if I came into your house and told you how to treat your son or your daughter or your child? Could you imagine a stranger telling you how to parent your kids? And you don't even know me and you're trying to tell me what I should be doing with my time. If you don't like it, don't support it and don't watch it and don't engage with it. I'm sure that's what you would tell your children. At least good parents do. And it sounds like you probably are a good parent. So, there is that. There is that. And not only that, why is it always me? It's not like I was out there in any protest all by myself. Can anybody answer that? Nobody has yet to be able to answer that question with all the creators that stood side by side with me. Why I'm the only one attacked at this level. I'll sit here and I would definitely ask for receipts of my son's behavior. What behavior are you speaking of? What behavior do you need my receipts for? Oh, no. If you go back and watch the first video, because it's up, you'll hear me say, even if he didn't do this, there's a reason why I was compelled to break my silence. So it doesn't really matter whether he did it or not. because there's a lot of drama going on behind the scenes that he caused. And I had to break my silence with that, especially over my channel. I believe he's behind it. My personal belief. Some way, some form, some fashion, because he's been playing both sides of the fence, if you want me to be honest. So take it for what you will. I really don't care. The truth is the truth. They're not my secrets to keep, and I'm done. I'm over it. I'm over everything. Like I said, I'm moving forward with what I have to do on this end. I'm done. Well, you know what I'm saying? It just seems really odd and bizarre to me that people just will not let go. Okay. If it's the protesting, I've done 3 protests. I haven't done a protest in over a year. So when does the bitching about the protesting stop? Am I going to have to listen to this for the next 10 years? I mean, who's the person that makes the rules on how long? And not only that, it still goes back to why, out of all the creators that stood next to me, side by side, why am I only the only one attacked to this degree? Well, if it's not the protesting, what is it? Is it because I don't like, I say fuck you to fuck yous? I mean, what is it? Is it because I'm brash and I'm bossy? So what? It's my channel. If people don't want to watch it, move on. If it's not the protesting, what is it? Because if you don't like what I'm doing, you know, people know how to move on. It only takes an unhinged person to sit there and watch something they don't like. That to me is like mental illness on steroids. And how many other creators do you not like that you don't watch? Because why don't you go over there and harass them like you're harassing me? Because I'm sure I'm not the only creator you don't like. So again, what is it? Explain it to me. I'm here. I'm open. You guys, let's get it all on the table. Let's throw it all out there. Let's throw it all out there. Let the chips fall where they fall. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. Because I have a right to be here just like everybody else. I have a right to go and move freely in this country as I damn well please. I have a right to search for anyone I damn well please. Nobody has the right to obstruct or hinder me, not even law enforcement. So explain to me what it is. Is it because I know the law and I don't let people push me around? Is that really what it is? Is it the fact that I'm pretty? Is it the fact that I'm knowledgeable? Is it the fact that I'm smart? I'm passionate and I'll do whatever it takes? Is that what it is? Is it jealousy? Potentially? What is it? Slander. Oh, slander. Oh, let's talk about slander. Slander. Okay. I came out here looking for missing kids, and everything of my life was tipped upside down, destroyed, because I looked for missing kids. And you want to talk about slander? I'm not being sued for slander. Well, I am for saying 3 things out of a woman having hundreds of hours of my of just bile, whatever. And it's for the courts to decide about that. So if you don't like it, why, if it's okay for them to slander me, why is it not okay for me to slander them? And I don't consider what I do slander, because I go to the facts. And even with SF Investigates, what did I just do? I retracted that. It didn't retract the unprofessional or unethical, but I surely retracted that. So what slander are you referring to? Exactly. I'm curious. What's slander? Opinions aren't slander. It's daily misinformation. Really? Like the misinformation about me? The misinformation you say about me. Chronicles of Oblivion. You are oblivious. You have put so much stuff out about me that is so factually wrong. You haven't even done your scintilla of research, including that whole Aileen thing about how you got it figured out. Emmy was trolled by Aileen and freaked out over it. Aileen was not even in New York, you dumb. So what about your misinformation that you peddle out there on the daily? Oh, it's okay for you. It's okay for you. But I can read an article, the article makes a mistake, and I'm blamed for it because of you. So explain that to me. I'm sure you're going to keep moving the fence post at this point, but let's throw it all out there. Right? Let's get it all out there. Let's get it out of our system and cleaned up. What have I misinformed every day? I may say Massachusetts instead of Maryland because I misspeak. I don't know if you noticed, but I don't have things. Sometimes, like even earlier today, I said, when I was talking about Summer Wells, I said, in June the leaves are gone, but during June the leaves are in full, because I misspoke. I meant to say December the leaves are gone. So what misinformation are you talking about? Misspeaking or wild misinformation? Like what? I show you in your own. No. You take my own words out of context and you put a bunch of bullshit on it because if people wanted to watch this, they could come over here to watch this. All you do is to get your numbers, your clicks and views up. And I'm not going to go over there and watch your garbage because I listen to some of the stuff and I'm like, this person's a fucking idiot. I have to be honest with you. You have a very wild imagination on your channel. And I can tell you, you do not know me, and all that stuff that you try to say I am. I hate to bust your balls, but it's not true. And you haven't even put one receipt out there that it is. You put out what? What was the latest one or the blank screen one or whatever about me and the Proud Boys? Let me tell you about the Proud Boys. They've come to a few events because I was in the political circle. Those people were introduced to me, and I only know one Proud Boy personally, and that's Enrique. And he's in prison right now. So, and he's a Black Cuban. So I don't know what misinformation you guys are saying, but I can tell you they were more friends with Jonathan Lee Riches than they were me. I met them through him. But you guys don't want to hear about all that bullshit. You want to peddle your own narrative, and that's all you care about. You've never once reached out to me. You've never once asked for one factual piece of information. The only person that has ever reached out to me or made contact with me to find out the truth is Morbid. But yet you have no problem going on every single day and spewing vile lies about me. And you don't care. You don't care how much it hurts me. You don't care how much it hurts my mother. You do more to attack me than you do to attack murderers, rapists, and God knows what else. And that's what I find appalling. I'm out there trying to search for people, and whether you agree with it or not, it's not up for you to decide what I do with myself, my body, my choice. What does it say? They are not true crime channels. Their channels. Why can't they can talk? The difference is they can't. They can talk all they want, but there's a point when it goes past reviewing somebody, and everybody's got to understand that. Okay, I'm sure you guys seem like smart people, even you assholes. Okay, I don't like you. You don't like me. So what? But you guys seem like you have some type of scruples, right? We can clearly see this is not just reviewing somebody. This is something, because if it was reviewing somebody, there are a lot of terrible people out there on YouTube doing a lot worse things than going out in the field searching for Layla Santinello or this Holland. But you would think that I'm murdering a child for going out there and searching for a person. This is beyond reviewing somebody. And people can talk about stuff. But when it goes from just talking or reviewing over to harassment, over to cyber stalking, over to something more nefarious, that's where the problem lies. And I think you guys are really clouding your judgment because you're so filled with this vile hate toward me because you don't like something I did. It had nothing to do with you, and it doesn't really matter to me. I do what I do without permission. And I think that's what upsets a lot of you guys. You're not my mommy. You're not my mommy. And you guys are really a small group here on YouTube. I understand you guys can do some damage if you guys truly want to. Trust me, we all see it. We all see what you guys are capable of. When you guys coordinate together, we see it. But does it really make you feel good that you guys are hurting a bunch of people you don't even know? And not only that, but Layla's mom, Jennifer, was attacked because of you guys, viciously. You think that was fair? Maybe you guys just quit caring? about the real people? I don't know. To be honest with you, I really don't know. All I know is it's gone overboard, and you guys are smart enough to know that this is enough's enough. I'm allowed to do whatever the hell I want to do. You know what? If somebody put a magnifying glass on your life as much as they put a magnifying glass on mine and started looking for every little damn thing, I bet you wouldn't even last on here. I've lasted 2 years under the microscope, and not a damn thing has really happened to me but you guys being a pain in my ass. For what? A click and a view. Because that's the way I'm looking at it. Because you know what? When I look at your numbers on every other kind of case, when I start seeing these things, nobody watches you. Nobody watches these channels. Even Burke Toast, nobody watches her. They absolutely do not watch anything unless they have Bullhorn Betty. Or I shouldn't say they don't watch. They watch at much lower numbers. Yeah, and you know they blasted my whole entire family. Blank Screen just told me, here, let me read you the last thing. I want you guys to hear some of the vile stuff that comes to me, because you guys sit there and say that it's not true. Okay, well, let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let me find the one about, how about the one that he said about my mother? That would be really great, right? He just recently sent me one. I'll find it. Give me just a second. Here's one that just came to me on Saturday. Now this is one of, let me just see how many are in here. So we have 87 separate emails. 87. 87. I'm not being harassed. Not being harassed at all. Okay. I will always be one step ahead of you. You're making yourself look like a complete and utter fool while I just sit back and watch and watch. Also, your mother, Miss T, is a failure and failed to bring you into this world. So I guess I'm not being harassed. 87. Horrible. Those are the ones I'm keeping track of, because this is all going to eventually be turned over, right? So it's, at what point is enough enough? You know, at what point? At what point? I've got, let me just go back to that file. And these are the ones I kept. I got a December 3rd email, a December 2nd email, a December 1st email, a November 28th email, a November 21st email, a November 13th email, a November 11th email, a November 11th email, a November 10th email, a November 3rd email, a November 2nd email, an October 20th email, an October 14th email, an October 10th email, an October 10th email, October 7th email, October 6th email, October 5th email, October 5th email, October 5th email, October 4th email, October 4th email, October 4th email, September 30th, September 26th, September 24th, September 20th, September 17th, September 17th, September 13th, September 13th, September 9th, September 7th, September 7th, September 4th, September 28th, September 20th, September 4th, August 28th, August 22nd, August 22nd, August 22nd, August 19th, August 18th, August 18th, July 25th, July 19th, July 13th, July 13th, all a person that I told to quit contacting me months ago. I blocked him, and he creates a new account, and I block that account, and he creates a new account, and I block that account, and he creates a new account, and I block that account. So tell me what in the fuck I'm supposed to do here. I'm waiting. Chronicles of Oblivious? Any insight? Anything? Oh, so this is their response to illegal activity. Illegal conduct, felony. This is their response to that. Don't you want to go and put maybe my criminal record from 20 years ago back up while your friends are actively committing felonies today? Go ahead. I'm sure that's newsworthy stuff I did 20 years ago. In that kind of look over there so you're not looking over here, seems to me that seems to be the best strategy for you. Well, maybe I stop responding, Betty. Lowe's cows are only funny when they have meltdowns. Well, here's my meltdown. You think that's funny? Does that make you feel good? I mean, really. I mean, here it is, the holiday Christmas, and you're wanting to put on display somebody's to humiliate them. Does that really make you feel good inside as a human being? How would you feel if it was your child, your sister, your mother, your friend? If it affected you, how would you feel about it? I'm curious. Because you can see what was done to me, and you can see that this goes beyond anything for anyone. And I can promise you, you would never want it to happen to you. I can promise you that. And to think that you're part of it, to do this to somebody else for no good reason and just to hurt them, it's pretty appalling to me as a human being. I have to be honest. Yeah, exactly. They know that. They actually laugh about it in the chats. You all laugh about how I will never get rid of them now. So you know this. You guys make fun of it. Again. Thank you. It says listening in, but I can point out that it is just one person. Guilty by association isn't very fair, in my opinion. Oh, and Merry Christmas, everyone. 'Tis the season of joy and I wish there was joy and kindness. You know, I'm just telling you, I'm sick of the nonsense. You guys don't know me. You guys have been publishing defaming stuff about me for a really long time. That's untrue. Like even me and my mom have a joke. She'll call me up and she says, "How are you doing today?" And I'll tell her, you know what? I don't know. Let me go check the hate channels to see how I am and who I am today. Like it's getting that ridiculous. Like they have this whole, yes, I am. I absolutely am a victim. What you guys have done to me is disgusting. You included. You know, shame on you. You have no right to sit here and judge me, especially your bullying tactics. I've never engaged like this, not even with monsters, not even Don Wells. And not only that, me and Don Wells just talked. We just had a conversation. So why don't you go back to him and get that video he recorded of me? Because I'm telling you, what you think of me is BS. You've never even once held one conversation with me. You have a few clips here and there. I'm not going to bow down and kiss your ass for you to like me. You do not know me. And yes, you yourself have victimized me. And you still engage in these practices that you know are unlawful, and you don't care. Meanwhile, pointing the finger at me saying that I'm conducting myself unlawfully. That's something, and you are part of that whole group. That whole entire group, that whole conspiracy and concerted effort. You're part of that. And I know you are, and you know I know you are. So, you know, no, you guys manipulate those words because I can tell you when you take the context out of it. So when you hone in, like if I have a whole paragraph and then I say one outlandish statement, you guys take that one outlandish statement, but don't talk about the whole picture. This is a talk show. So I do things to spur people's emotions and to get them talking about certain facts of the case. It was not to be, but it doesn't really matter. You guys don't want the truth. You only want to slander and hurt. You only want to slander and hurt. And I can't change that about you. But if it truly makes you feel good to do that to somebody, continue doing it. But you are part of the problem, not part of the solution. I can tell you, with all the people and all the hypocrites on here, you guys insist on being just nasty. You don't go after any of the murderers. You don't go after any of the rapists. You don't go after any of the YouTubers actually committing crimes and getting arrested for those crimes that they're doing and actually muddying the water of these cases. You only attack me. You sit and watch every little thing and tear it apart only about me and no one else. That, my friend, is the definition of cyber harassment, cyber stalking, and cyber bullying. And people see it, and they're finally seeing it. So don't sit here and tell me I'm not a victim. I absolutely am a victim. And I will be vindicated. Believe that. Because I was told 6 months ago I was going to be laughed out of court. I haven't been laughed out yet. Now, I don't know what's going to transpire. But, you know, you can say that, but you're the one that supports people committing crimes right now, actively committing crimes, and you don't care. So as far as your credibility with me, it's shot. Because if you're going to say I'm a criminal, which I haven't committed a crime in a really long time. If you're going to say I'm a criminal, but you're going to expose me and you're going to trash me and trash my name, but somebody that's actively committing crimes like Turtle Boy, and you're going to support him and all of his antics, then you've lost your credibility with me and you've lost your credibility across YouTube, because it shows that you are willing to engage with anybody as long as they don't like me, even if they're doing criminal conduct. So I'm sorry, but your behavior is not one that bodes with my values. So I don't know what to say. And it's all about values for me. You either have values or you don't. What you guys try to do is justify your behavior. And that's what I find the most appalling of all. So you guys can be mad at me. You can make thousands of videos about me. But still, you're showing people you just can't get over me. You can't move on. You can't cut off your cash cow. That's what it's showing to everybody. Because let me tell you, my life is boring and this is becoming old news. Okay, well, you can keep thinking that I'm not a victim, but we'll see. This case is before a court of law. This case is before a court of law. And you guys are all part of the conspiracy that I have alleged. Because it's the coordination, and I know you guys are coming from Queen Bee and Burnt Toast channel. So I have alleged those things in my complaint. So, you know, once we get past this hurdle, and I hope I'm successful again. I don't know what the judge is. I never say that anything's a slam dunk. But I can tell you that I would suggest, instead of making things worse, maybe let's just let the courts decide who's right and wrong. We could just do that, you know, but I don't think people want to, because I think they don't want to know I don't think they want to acknowledge the truth. Oh, my channel will be back up. My channel will be back up in 9 days. So I'm not really too worried. And those videos will be restored, because she has 10 days to file a lawsuit against me for copyright. And if she doesn't, those videos are restored and they will be public again for everybody to view. And so, but I will send her a cease and desist, not to strike anymore, because those are out in public. She produced them. Unless she's planning on striking every person that's used her video, she cannot come after me. It's prejudicial. Discriminatory, rather. I think it was, I don't know who it was. It's either JLR or the hate, or you know, the blank screen, you know, people who's associated with him. We know I've got to watch what I say, but we know where it came from. Oh, well, I'm sure by encouragement. Did you reach out to who reached out to her? I bet you nobody wants to tell me who made contact with her, do they? I'm not slipping. What am I slipping about? Slipping about what? The truth? The truth will set me free. If you know anything about me, I just don't give a damn. I'm too old to be lying and conniving. I don't play that. I don't engage in that. I would never. I don't even engage in the behind the scenes stuff. I can tell you that. You know what? I can tell you that there has been many times that JLR came to me and told me exactly how to copyright strike and to continue copyright striking burnt toast to get her to stop messing with me. And I told him I would not engage in that. So you guys can say whatever you want, but you truly don't know me. And you know what that woman has done to me. So you guys have it wrong. And I know it's a tough pill to swallow and nobody's going to want to acknowledge it, but you got it wrong. And you continue to get it wrong. So you guys can keep going down it. Doesn't matter. You're going to believe what you want to believe. I don't give a rat's ass. If you don't like me, here's a thought. Quit acting unhinged and unstable and just move on. Break up with me. It's over, right? Let's go our separate ways. Cut the purse strings. Let the cash cow go. Let the cash cow go. I'm sick of being the cash cow. And you know that's damn well what I am. Because again, you guys may get views, but you don't pull in the views like the Bullhorn Betty name, do you? And that's exactly what I told Morbid. When he told me he wanted to come here, I said, there is nobody that will bring in the views other than Bullhorn Betty herself. And I did. I did not disappoint. I guarantee you had any other creator up there being interviewed, I doubt it would have gotten that much. But hey, who knows? Who do I know, right? I'm just a liar and a misinformer here. Absolutely. I'm just over it. So if we're going to put it all on the table, let's put it all on the table. They got bitches, I got bitches, right? Except the difference is when I have a complaint, I don't go and try to destroy their channel or their reputation. There is that. There is that. When have I ever not liked you so much that I'm over in your channel, striking your channel, causing financial harm for your channel? There is that. You guys are doing that to me. Oh, okay. Oh, I want to talk to this little bitch here. About what? About what? What have I lied to you about? You are the biggest pain in my fucking ass I have ever seen before. Clip that. You guys want some money from your couch cow? Clip that. What have I lied to? What have I lied about? Guys, stop writing. Let literally Davis, she's been wanting to have her fucking voice heard for 2 fucking years. Give her the fucking floor, please. So she can have her voice. If I give you your fucking voice, will you shut the fuck up? Will you be done with it? Will you? Literally Davis, take the fucking floor. Tell me all about myself that you know nothing about. And how many times have you had a conversation with me, little girl? Oh, sure. I'll show it right now, you. Don't want to show it, right? Don't want to show it. Okay. This is not the first time. This is not the first time, little girl, that I have shown this. This is my college degree. And you see that? Where's my photo of me? That. Do you see that? Oh, still lying? Maybe you got misinformed yourself, little girl. But you will not acknowledge that, will you? You will not acknowledge that. What else did I lie about? What else did I lie about? I'm waiting. Waiting. Thought I was a big fat fucking liar here. Let's keep going. What else did I lie about? Literally Davis. What else have I lied about? Let's get it all on the table. Let's go. Let's come on. Chop chop. Let's get this done. So we can all go our fucking separate ways. Once this is done, it's done. So let's go. Selling drugs to kids. That is a court legal argument right there, Buster Boo. I cannot comment on that. I will handle it with the courts, but you will see my response to that very item very soon. Good question. Wasn't supposed to be about helping. Oh no, we went through all that. If you looked at the vet, but we're moving on, right? Am I not? And again, am I not allowed to talk on my channel about what I want to talk about? Do I have to make a thumbnail and change it out during the whole course of the live? So when I change topics, I now need to change the thumbnail and the title, or do I have to? Truth it out, right? Explain to me what you think I should do here, right? So should I have permission? Should I ask your permission to continue on with the show, or after I was done with the Christmas list, I should have killed my show and started a new live? Do I have permission to continue with my own show on my own terms, or how does that all work for you? How does that all work for you? Curious, asking for a few friends. Let's get it all out. Let's get it all out. Who was the federal judge that I worked for? He was not, and I went through this in the morbid interview. If obviously you either weren't there or you had earwax in your ears, but the way it worked is when I got out of paralegal school, I went and got into a wills, trust, estates, and bankruptcies. After I left the firm, Doug Wallace, which is now a retired federal judge, went on to his judgeship at the federal level. So yes, I worked for a federal judge. I didn't clerk for a federal judge. Okay. He was not a federal judge when I worked for him. He was a lawyer that did wills, trust, bankruptcies, and estates. But it doesn't change the fact that I worked for a federal judge. Next question. Why are they trying to attack PHP? I don't get it. Because they're filled with so many lies that I'm calling them out on all their BS. You don't know me. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't have a clue. You guys did shitty research, and all you guys have done is peddle misinformation about me. And then you come on my channel and tell me that I'm peddling the misinformation. So we've already clarified 2 things that was misinformation that were lied about on me. Let's keep going, shall we? Because this is looking better for me, each and every question I answer, as opposed to them. Andrew, honey, you don't have to do this. Guys, you don't have to do this. Guys, really? Now, are you happy? Let's just do it. Answered that question for you, literally, Davis. Let's get it done. Come on, little girl. Right? Lie number 2 that you told. Keep going. Keep going. I have never called Emmy's school, and if anybody ever says that, they better provide some receipts, because I can tell you, I don't delete any phone number on here, and I can tell you so far, I have not made one New York call on my phone ever. I have never called the state of New York in my life. I have never called anything in the state of New York. I don't have friends with New York area codes. There are no, area codes. There is literally no New York numbers in my phone. I have never called her. I don't care whether you believe it or not, but if somebody's going to be passing that around, I demand receipts. I demand receipts. Lie number 3. Let's keep going. Flunked school. No, I've got a college education. So lie number 4, let's keep going. I never said he wasn't a felon. I've always maintained he was a felon. I said he wasn't on felony probation, and that's truly what was told to me. And I truly believed it, because it was one of my best friends that told me. Why would he lie? So if I've got to eat that as misinformation, then I'm guilty. This is ridiculous. But hey, you know, this is how petty it's gotten. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and get big lie number 3 right or wrong. Hold on. We're going to correct that right now too. Where is it? Where is it? Where's my binder? Where's my binder? Oh, this might be it. This is it. This one's it, or I've got another one. Where's my other one? Is this the one with all the evidence in it? Yeah. Okay, here. Let's talk about crude AF. Because I got the original paperwork. There you go. There you go. Right there. The original check. Don't believe me? Greenfield County Summary Court. And if you look up here, what does it say? Escrow account for restitution. So again, I've never bullied that man. I've never gone, I've made comments in his chat. I never did anything to his mother. I've never called his house. I've never called his girlfriends or wife or whatever she is. I've never called anybody. That is a flat out lie. That is a flat out lie. And that's probably one of the reasons why he refused to come up against me in court and chose to settle. Because I'm sorry, the charges that I was levying against him is not one that I would have just settled. I just wanted it to stop. That's what I wanted it to do, and I thought it did. I didn't want to hurt him. I came after him for $500 just to get just to stop the nonsense. I had a legit case, despite what they want to tell you, and I won. There it is. Because this right here, if he didn't do it, why didn't he fight it? It was only $500 for the love of God. You know what I'm saying? It was only $500. He could have acted pro se and argued it before the judge, and he chose not to. He chose to pay it. That's an admission of guilt in the eyes of the court. So now that we're done with lie number 6, let's keep going, shall we? We'll keep moving the goalpost because that's what they're doing. We'll keep moving the goalpost. So now that you know that this is lies, say what? What did I say? And who cares? Are you the only person entitled to your opinion? I'm not allowed to have an opinion at all. Some of your opinions are appalling to me. Do you see me going out there and trying to destroy you or your reputation? When have I ever even made, out of all the videos you've made about me, when have I ever trashed you or even made one video about you? Can you explain that to me? I'm more of a woman than you are. I'm more of a man than you are, whoever you are. I'm more of a person than you are. Does it really make you feel good? Because, I mean, I'm hitting them out of the park today. I'm hitting it out of the park today. And these are true receipts. These are not just words coming from a creator. These are actual physical receipts. So now you're going to get, yes, and I acknowledge that. You're right. I made a mistake on that because I trusted a friend. I won't make that mistake again. Trust me. I promise you that. Oh, I don't, no, it's a court thing. It's, yeah. That thing is, you can't do anything with it. It's from 2022. Somebody told me to hide the checking account number. It's from 2022. So, you know, go back there. Oh, y'all need some Jesus. Right. Like they're doing all of this stuff. What? Striked you. Didn't you take money out of the swear jar for Layla to pay your gardener? No, that's not what it is. I actually put $100 into the swear jar and I was only supposed to put 40 in there. I was just banking the thing. And my lawn guy was here and I took $20 of my money that I put in out of it. Again, lie number, how many lies have we gotten up to now, Literally Davis, for Team Literally Davis? Are you done being humiliated yet? All these lies you said about me. Everything. And I bet you still, even though I bring legitimate receipts, I bet you're still going to call me a liar. Because no matter what I say, what I prove, no matter how much I clear my name, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the truth. It only matters about hurting me. Why? You don't think that that's bullying? No, I wasn't. I was associated with the court filing. It literally immediately dropped me. Why would they drop me? Because I did nothing wrong. Just because you're associated with something doesn't mean you got to let the process work the way it works. Every time I've allowed the process to work the way it works, I've been vindicated. But you guys don't care about that, do you? It's all about the shock and awe. If you actually read the paperwork, you'd realize at the end of that, I was nowhere to be found. They couldn't do anything. I did nothing wrong. I worked for them. That's literally all I did. There were some allegations made that were not substantiated when they did the investigation. They had to remove me as a matter of law. But again, do you really care? Do you really care whether it's true or not? No, because you don't care whether it's true. All you care about is the humiliation. Let's keep going. Yeah. It makes you wonder why she's so obsessed with me and why she is attacking me, you know, because she's never stopped. Okay, let's keep going. You lied and said you didn't hear the door for Ashley. I didn't. I was in bed asleep. I was on, and then not only that, but when they said it that they were there, I was actually on the live. If you go back, they were there at 9 o'clock. If you go back to that live, I was on a live at 9 o'clock, and you can clearly not hear any kind of doorbell ring. So there is that. You can go back and check for yourself if you like. Again, misinformation from Camp Literally Davis. Let's keep going, Literally Davis, because you have got it all wrong. I never lied. And I was on my live. I'm deaf in one ear. You know, I'm in a room upstairs with the door closed. I didn't hear the doorbell. If I heard the doorbell, I go and answer the door. Why wouldn't I answer this is so petty. What does it make? Like you honestly think MGL already had that furniture paid for free and clear? What are you talking about? Get free nobody was getting free furniture. It was either going to be delivered and the order was going to be canceled and they were going to get a full refund and go buy new furniture, or it was going to be set up and everything was going to be as is. What are you talking about free furniture? Again, that is an assumption. That is a major assumption. Who gets free furniture because of a fucked up delivery time? Do you really believe this stuff? Oh my God. Now you guys see what I'm talking about. Like when you actually hear it, like come out, you see how stupid it sounds. How literally stupid it sounds. And this is what this lady believes. She literally believes this. What am I supposed to do with that? Who the fuck gets free furniture with a bad delivery time? What? You might get the free the free delivery service off, but you think a couple $100 is going to buy? Like MGL pisses a couple $100. She doesn't give a crap about that. Literally, Davis, please tell me when you have had delivery service gone afoul and you got free furniture. Because I've had many deliveries go afoul, and I can promise you I did not get the item for free. So if anybody else has been able to do this kind of con where they can just bitch about the furniture delivery and get free furniture, I think we would all be bitching about furniture delivery to get free furniture. Do you honestly believe that's how it works? Oh my God. You can talk about what you want on your channel. Can you agree that other creators should be able to talk if they're not causing harm? What have I done to cause harm to another person? And I'm not talking about criminals. I'm not talking about the cases I cover. I'm talking about me causing harm for another creator like the creators have caused harm for me. I'm talking about apples and apples, not apples and oranges, apples and apples. When have you ever seen me do to them what they have done to me? And to know that the when they knew after 2 years they couldn't, they I want to say they, but we know who they are. We know who they are. They're the ones that are listed in my damn complaint. Decided to go and take my channel, try to take my channel. And now their friends have succeeded in taking it down for at least 7 days. And I include JLR in that because I believe he's been playing both sides of the fence this entire time. So all of them. I think it's, again, conspiracy and concerted effort. And you guys know because you guys have been in that chat room. You guys know about the coordination. I don't. I'll find out, right? I've already heard. I already seen some, right? So I know it exists. I know it exists. And that's all I need to know. I can find it through the proper court mechanisms. Andrea, you don't own it. No, I mean, hey, they've been bashing me for 2 years. We might as well throw this out on the table because I want to show them just how much they've been deluded. These are delusions in their mind. And every single question, I don't want to back away from nothing. Nothing. Because I want it all out there. Let's get it done. Let's get it over with. I'm done with this shit. I want to move on. I want to run my channel as I see fit, just like they're able to run their channel. And I'm sick and tired of being bashed over it. I don't bash them. I don't bash anybody. You know what? Could you imagine if we turned the tables and started doing everything to them that they have done to us? They would be kicking and screaming, crying victim. I didn't. I took it. I kept my mouth shut. I stayed focused on these cases and I kept working hard. Leave me the fuck alone. It's time. It's time to move on. You guys have me messed up. You don't know what you're talking about. And I'm sick of having to come on here every single day to find out who I am because you guys know so much about my life, yet I've never had one conversation with any of you animals. And you're like, oh, well, you're so frustrated. If you had to deal with even 10%, look at the people that had to deal with even 5% of what I had to deal with. Like Bash, she closed up her channel. Like Deets, she closed up her channel. Like you guys are trying to run Morbid off. He closed up his channel for a while. I mean, come on. They can't even stand it for a month. Give me a break and cut it out. Stopwatch on just bitter rather than reporting. No, I already reported on it. We opened all the gifts. Am I not allowed? Again, do I have to have permission to move on with my story, or do I have to change my thumbnail and title every time I transition to another topic? Why is Dylan Mortensen and Brian Koberger hashtag in the descriptions? Very simple, because it's all set up on the back end so I don't have to keep typing the same damn stuff in every single day. So when I just put in a title, it just auto-populates in there. It's not even on, when I set it up on StreamYard, you don't even see any of that. It's on whenever it converts over to, YouTube. I put nothing in the description box on StreamYard. That is all done on YouTube. There's a back channel that you can set all that up so you don't have to do it. So what I do is typically I'll go back in and sometimes change it, but sometimes I just get lazy. I do my thing. I come back to research. I don't worry with the hashtag. Why are the hashtags so important? Why do you guys focus on petty? Do you not find how petty this is? This is petty. Why do I use a hashtag? This is what you've resulted to. Why does another creator use a certain hashtag? It's because you don't like it? You want to control what hashtag I use now? You don't find that behavior disturbing at all. Not at all. You don't think that statement is so wildly petty? Nothing unhinged about that at all. Okay. I guess we'll never find out now, will we? He made sure that didn't happen, didn't he? Um, I know. Keep repeating this. Exactly. And this is why now you guys understand why I chose to do this. Because now we see, oh, well, first Beer Can Island, that's definitely one. And we definitely know Peggy used to be buddy with several creators, right? Funded them quite nicely, right? She lives in my county. She lives in my county. And she followed me to my court hearing. She was in my court hearing with the credit card company. She has drove by my house and has kept me under surveillance and happens to be buddy with a particular creator, several particular creators. Even so much so as taking pictures of my home and drawing a map to my front door. So are we done with the charade of lies? I mean, that is one very specific example, and that's one. I've got several. You want to keep going? Keep calling me a liar? Every single time you guys put something up there, I will address it and I will show you guys are liars. And I don't even have to prove receipts because you know that's true because you're just as much friends with her as anybody, aren't you? You know who she is. You know she did that to me. But here you are asking a ridiculous question like that. Shame. Don't want to acknowledge it. That's one thing. But so far, every single one outside of something with JLR has been a lie, and that was because I lied. I was lied to. I would never intentionally deceive or anything my audience. I just wouldn't have brought it up if I didn't want to talk about it. But I would never have lied. I would have just avoided. You lied about going to Trump rallies when you got money for... No, I did not. Lady, please provide me the receipts. You act like I don't make money. Like I have no other generation of money. This is my primary source of income. It's not my only source of income. Okay? And not only that, but my subs, when they send me money, they say use for what you wish, right? But even if I went to Trump rallies on their dime, which I'm going to say I absolutely have not, and until you prove otherwise, I suggest you tone it down with that because you're lying and you're just telling me I'm misinforming people. But here you are making a huge leap. You understand I have political sponsors, right? Do you understand that? I have political sponsors that sponsor me to go to these places. I don't need YouTube money to do that. Again, another lie. So let's keep going, literally, Davis, because we're hitting him out of the ballpark with you. We're hitting him out of the ballpark with you. Why do you say, let's see, why do you say someone put a tracker on someone's car? Because it was alleged, and I alleged the allegation. Am I not allowed to? I read, like we were literally reading it verbatim. And again, you took that out, but it doesn't really matter. What does it matter at this point? Why is this? Why? Let me ask you this. You don't find this petty? That we're even talking about tracking in someone's car. We shouldn't even be having this conversation. And until you know what has happened to any of us, I suggest you stand down with your thoughts, because clearly you guys have been misinformed. I don't know who's been feeding you this nonsense. I don't know whether Dolly's car was tracked or not. I don't recall saying that he was tracked. I'm sure it came from a text message that I read. Because I've never said anything like that. But when we allege stuff, if you're talking about a court filing that was alleged, yeah, I'm going to allege that. Because I was under surveillance, tracked on and offline. I never put anything that an actual tracker was used on my car. You may want to go read that. And I never said that there was a tracker put on his car. You may want to go review that. And if I did, send it to me and I will tell you exactly what I said. But I'm sure it's a misunderstanding. But again, what does it matter? How does that have anything to do with me or the cases I cover? Why is this additional drama that I have nothing to do with being brought into? This is Dolly. This is Andra. Okay, this is Bullhorn Betty. What does it have to do with a car's tracker? Why are we even having a conversation about any car having a tracker on it? You don't find that wildly disturbing? I find that disturbing. Like, I feel like any normal person would find this conversation highly disturbing that we even have to have. No, I said I would call the school myself. Listen to the words that come out of my mouth, and I will. When the time comes and she doesn't stop, I've got no duty to keep her shenanigans. Listen, we are all judged on our behavior. I haven't had any poor behavior in over a year, and I don't even call my behavior poor. That's what you call it. I call my behavior avocation. You guys threw a lot of bombs on that case, and you know you did. So let's remove the why bullshit. You know what happened just as well as I do. What happened out there. But if you think I'm going to sit here and allow people to continue to trash me and continue to make videos when I'm not doing anything wrong, I've been doing very good work. I've been helping families. We have a Christmas list. We provided a wealth of support to Layla's family, her mom, as well as her daughter. We've done a lot of great work, but you guys refuse to let it go. You guys want to keep harping because at the end of the day, I bring in the clicks and views. And until you guys stop it, you guys are going to make me your cash cow. And I've been your cash cow for 2 years. Let's call it what it is. Because so far, literally, Davis, out of all the peppering of the 12 questions you've given me, you've had 2 right. And it was related to JLR. This is a true crime channel. This is not a JLR channel. So again, what is your big bitch with me? You have none. You just don't like me. So why do you continue to come over here and watch me if you don't like me? It's not because I'm doing anything wrong. And even if I did misinform, who gives a shit? It's my channel. If people don't like it, they can go somewhere else. Yeah, exactly. But no, you can't look at them because it's look over there, not over there, right? It's all about the hypocrisy. And he has been proven a liar. He absolutely has been. So again, we've been knocking him out of the park today. Okay, let's keep going. What about going to talk to the officials at DCF when you went to TI convention? I don't know what you're talking about. I did talk to him. I actually had flyers made and everything. You know what I was told? And I actually came back here and told the audience what was told. When I went and talked to the officials, they basically told me that there were spy balloons in there. They got spy balloons over this thing. They got Russian submarines on the tip of Florida, and that this was not their concern at this time. That's what they said. And I was as disappointed as I was. I asked them what I can do. And they said, you need to get at least 35 states on board with changing the DFS laws. And that's what I tried to do. But at the end of the day, until we push our politicians to give a damn about our kids, nothing's going to happen. And that's the reality of it. So next question. You must feel really stupid right now, Davis fam. You could have just reached out to me by email and got all your answers before you decided to trash me and bash me in everybody's chat over a bunch of lies that you concocted in your fucked up head. And I have every right to say that. She trolled her. Tell him to pull. Just because somebody says something doesn't make it so, you dumb. I want the receipts. Show me she was at that restaurant. Show me she made the phone calls. Show me. I double dog dare you. I double dog dare you. I will put money on it. I will guarantee, I will put money on it that did not happen. I will put real money on it. You guys troll the hell out of people, and you don't give a crap. Let one person you don't like troll somebody, and it's like, oh my God, she committed a crime. No, she didn't. She just gave you a taste of your own damn medicine. You don't want shit? Don't start shit. Let's keep going. This is the biggest poor me grip. See, when you can't win, then the insults come. There you go. Now we see. Literally, Davis. Thank you for proving me right. Bullhorn Brady right again. It doesn't matter whether you give them the truth Whether you show them the receipts, when they can't win, they start insulting. They start insulting you. So you literally just came here, asked me all your questions. I proved you wrong on literally every one of your questions. And so now that you just were made to look like a fool, I'm the biggest poor me grifter, and it's glorious. Well, let me tell you about my grifting. I haven't made $1 at all today. So what do you have to say about that grift? Anything? Oh, gotcha. Well, you just made yourself look like a complete and utter idiot. So you can go ahead and call me a grifter all you want, but you just look like a fucking idiot. I'm ignoring a lot because I'm scrolling down. Guys' messages coming in right and left. Are you guys blind, or am I supposed to read one at a time? I don't give a fuck about how you feel about me. It must hurt your feelings that I don't care. You guys had it wrong. I proved you had it wrong. Is it going to change anything? Not one thing, because you don't care about the truth. And that's what I'm proving to everybody here on YouTube. You don't give a fuck. All you care about is bashing me for profit. And that's what I'm proving here, because I just disproved every single thing you said. And all the other questions about why you do hash, that's petty stuff. I don't owe you anything on that. I'm saying, what have I misinformed? Everything that I was misinformed was personal information of mine that you have no right to anyway. Anyway, but I still answered it. I was just told I didn't have a paralegal degree, and you're saying I have no proof, but these are accusations levied against me. Aren't the people that are levying the accusations against me, aren't they the ones that are supposed to show the receipts of the accusations? Because that's how you do it for everybody else, you know, that they have to come with the receipts if they're accusing. But whenever they are accusing me, I'm the one that has to come to the receipts to prove them wrong. Do you not, like, other people get this, right? Like, you see the hypocrisy in that. Why don't you have them provide the receipts that what they're saying is true about me to begin with? Because I've just proved every single thing that has been peddled about me for the last year to be absolutely 100% not true. So you guys sat there and came to this channel this morning saying, I misinform people. Well, you guys have been misinforming people for quite some time. But the unfortunate thing is you've been misinforming them about me and only me. Not the other people that stood beside me and worked right next to me, just me. That is bullying. You have engaged in what you said I do, when law has confirmed that what I do is not bullying. But the law has confirmed what you are is. And I doubt it will still stop you from doing it. And that's what highly disturbs me, because you guys are so greedy for the click and the view and the little bit of ad revenue that you guys get off bashing me and the super chats and super stickers. I get I'm profitable, but enough is enough. It's time for you guys to move on. There's much worse people out there. Go focus on Turtle Boy. I mean, you guys want to talk about an advocate that's a criminal that harasses people? He just got arrested for that. And everybody gave that man a free pass for literally fucking up an investigation and causing major, major problems in that investigation. And not one person barely peeped about it. And can you imagine if I was arrested for doing what he did? They would be condemning it from every single channel on every social media platform. They wouldn't care about due process, and they damn sure wouldn't have given me a free pass like they did Turtle Boy. And that is proof in the pudding. That is my receipt, Lynn. Because everybody in here knows that's the truth. And I don't have to provide one receipt to prove that point. So again, let's keep going. So now, what are we down? Bullhorn Betty 20, hate channels. What, you got 2 or 3? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Sorry. You're right. I'm just trying. You know what? Maybe this is a great segue into this. I don't know if I should be bringing this up, but we got people in here. There's publicity's publicity to bring attention to a case. We got a young lady. Her name's Layla Santinello. She is missing from Kingsport, Tennessee. I've been out there. We've got this swear jar here. There, it's the prices on the back. We're asking that all creators consider getting a swear jar to raise money for Layla Santinello. And the F-bomb is $10. I've said a lot of F-bombs over the last 2 lives. So if anybody, it's grifting Betty time, right? I mean, we got all the hate channels in here taking clips anyways. So it's like, I'm a big old grifter anyways, a grifter that never makes any money. So I might as well start grifting to make money like their favorite channels do, right? It would probably be more beneficial if I didn't spend all my money on these families and started just spending it all on myself like their channels do. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's I'm spending too much of my own money and the channel's money on other people that they don't like it because it makes them look greedy. Maybe that's it. Does that sound like it? Does that make them look greedy that you have a content creator you're bashing over the head that gives and gives and gives? And the people that are bashing take and take and take really kind of makes them look bad. What about Layla's money? Is she not allowed to raise money for a PI and a reward fund? Now the families of a missing child can't even do that, according to Literally Davis. According to Literally Davis, a missing family can't raise reward money or collect money to help with PI services. I just can't. You really make me sick of humanity. I hope people are seeing this. No, you will care when you're handed your butt on a haven't you guys been saying that for a really long time? So you honestly think that because I said 3 things negative about Queen Bee, that she's got a huge case against me, but all the vile stuff she said about me for the last year that truly caused me financial and reputational damage, I've got no recourse for. You're in true crime and you really believe that? Okay, well, I'll let you believe that. Good luck with that theory. I hope it holds water for you. I really do. Don't be. One thing she showed proof on, everything else. No, it's not. Because you're accusing me of it. Where's your receipts? And actually, I showed you proof of 2 major things, my degree as well as crude. Those were the biggest ones. Where's your receipts? You're sitting here slandering me with no proof. You're the one with word salad. Why do I have to prove your crazy allegations? Just because you think it, your fucking sick head, just because you think it doesn't make it so. And because you think it and you throw it out there, you want me to prove you wrong? Girl, get your receipts together and show them, besides opening your fat trap and just spewing out crap you can't even prove. I don't need to prove your allegations, wrong or right. You're the one bringing them. Show your fucking receipts, lady. You have none. You are the one with word salad. Let's keep going, because I have proven every single thing wrong. And you know what? Every bit of it you can check yourself if you get off your fucking lazy ass and go do some work. But you're too busy accusing people of shit you don't know nothing about. Let's keep going. I'm gonna make these hate channels some money, because you guys are gonna be bringing people back here. Well, we have to turn it into the shit show, right? It's not a monetized account. We need to get the numbers up. I know how to play this game, right? But I figured, you know what, while we're here, we might as well just go ahead and throw everything out on the table. Just put it all out there and clean it all up. You don't like me, I don't like you. What's our path forward here? Because you guys just can't keep beating up on me. It's getting old. It's getting tasteless. It's starting to look really, really illegal as hell, if you ask me. And since I've already alleged it in a court filing, now I have grounds to look into it. See how that works? See how that works? So I hate to burst your bubble, but this is going to be looked into. And all your behavior is going to be looked into. And I know for a fact, because I've got it on good accord, there was a lot of coordination there in that Discord. Lots. So you people that are in here trying to fight me already know that what I wrote, and that's the funny thing. You guys all watched everything go on, and you guys know in my filings, I did not lie. I did not lie. I did not lie. Oh, and then don't forget the other main thing, stalking, right? Stalking. I did prove that because we all know what Beer Can did to me. It's not a state secret. We know that she put a map up to my house. We know she drove by my house and took a picture. Is that not stalking? We know that she showed up at the court hearing after I told her never to contact me again. Never to contact me again, and she shows up at a court hearing. That sounds pretty stalkerish. So we did answer that one too. So 3 main things that you guys have been lying to people about. And that's just one person. There were more than her. There were more than her. Again, that goes right to my court hearing, and I think the courts need to evaluate that, and the information will be coming out in the proper channels, not here on YouTube. I will not be answering any legal information that is in that court record. Okay? I'm just not going to engage in that. It does nobody any good. We have an active and open court case. And see, this is the problem I have is you guys are all making determinations instead of just letting the courts do what it does. You guys are making the situation worse because it's really looking coordinated even after the court filing. Do you understand that? Do you understand that that does not look good when it's brought before a court and this stuff will be coming out? We're barely even scratched the surface of this case. Barely even scratched the surface. And you guys are doing a lot of damage that you guys don't even know. And I understand that you guys don't care. But you know what? Maybe it's going to take you guys being drug into it because you're part of the conspiracy. So I don't know what to tell you. The information is going to go where it goes. I can only sit here and just do my best. I'm a pro se litigant. I'm following the law. So we're just going to let the chips fall where they fall. That's all we can do. This is my channel. Why is my behavior so... Dude, there's not even fucking money in here. There's hardly any money in here. There's less than $100. I personally put hundreds of dollars into that account, that GoFundMe. You have no right to tell me what to do. Do you not realize how unhinged you sound, lady? Like, guys, do you have lost your ever-loving mind. That's all I'm going to say. You are fucking off your rockers. Does everybody see this? She is off her ever-loving rockers. She is this concerned. Look how petty this is. She is so concerned about me and what I'm doing. Look at this. That to me is sick. Who the hell do you think you are to even talk to me about my finances? My finances are none of your fucking business, lady. Do you not get that through your thick fucking head? Let's get this out. Where's the money that your favorite channels? Where did that money go? Can you tell me? Why am I the only person that has to be under microscope with my money? What about the thousands upon thousands of dollars these other channels are getting? What have they done with any of their money? Literally, Davis, I'd like to know, have you scrutinized their accounts like you've scrutinized mine? Or do you just leave that special for me because you're a big fat fucking bully? Asking for a friend. Me. Okay, here's this for you. Go fuck yourself. And no, she wanted to come out and help. I accept help from anybody, haters and all. I don't discriminate. We're out there to work. We're out there for a job. I put my petty bullshit behind me. Obviously, you can't. Why don't you go ahead and take that stick out of your ass? Why don't you do that first? You tried to play like you were my friend. You met me out in Washington, D.C. I never want to, I will never trust you. You might as well stay on those hate channels. When they come crashing down and burning, don't come over here. I don't want you here. You're not part of our clique. You're not part of our crew. You can sit there and try to hang me out to dry. I don't care. You don't stab me in the back like that and do what you did. Shame on you. Where's all your money going? Do you make money on YouTube? I want receipts of where every single penny you've made goes, please. Because that's what you support channels that require that of me. Why aren't you requiring that of yourself? What about these channels that require that of me? Why aren't you putting this restriction on them? Sounds pretty bullying, doesn't it? Let's keep going, shall we? I'm a time and a place type of gal. Believe that. Really? Can you show me the website that was made for JLR against him? How about Olivia? Can you show me the channels that go after them nonstop for 2 solid years? Or Olivia, I haven't found a channel that went after her nonstop for 2.5 years, yet she is by my side on every single one of these trips. I haven't seen MGL have websites built about her. And you know what? All the websites that used to go after her turned around and started coming after me and only me. So again, they're all disliked equally. Well, then why isn't their faces plastered all over the internet with degrading remarks and vile commentary? They get a little thing under somebody's breath, and then it's take Betty down at all costs. Take Betty down at all costs. Take Betty down. You know, not one of those protests were mine. Even the one in front of Mary Foreman's house. Those were ones that JLR told me to set up. He was supposed to be at Mary Foreman's house and sandbagged me. Didn't even show up with all those Proud Boys there and everything. So now you guys are starting to see the real picture, aren't you? Oh, okay. Really? Nonstop for 2 years. I'm that important. I have that much bullshit. I have that much bullshit. Do you let's look. What state are you? You probably won't tell me what state you're in. So let's look up Florida. Let's see what these definitions are. Maybe a little education for our community here, since we have so many issues. Or actually, we're in Illinois. Might as well. Great education. Great education. These are right out of the statutes, you know? Can't say I'm making this stuff up, can we? Can't say we're making this up. And this is for all your states. So this is how you look for it. If you want to look let me just go back here and maybe show you guys here. Let me just go to Google. Okay. So this is how you check for your state. Let me see if I can blow this up for you guys. So you're going to be cyber harassment, or you can do cyber harassment, you can do cyber bullying. Sometimes cyber bullying has a separate statute than cyber harassment, but either way refers to repeated unwanted messages and monitoring of activity using technology. Usually refers to the behavior in children and teenagers ranging from incident time repeated bullying. Broadest term refers to the kind of uncomfortable online behavior that includes cyber stalking and cyber bullying. So while it usually refers to children and teenagers, it refers to adults as well, because if you read the statutes, it doesn't have usually, or it's upgraded if it is a child under 18, but the laws are written for people, not age limits. So in this case, again, repeated unwanted messages and monitoring of activities using technology. Some 61% of women say online harassment is a major problem, while 48% of men agree. And wouldn't you know that 90% of all the harassment that comes online are usually older white women between the ages of 55 and 65 years old. Now, that's some shit right there. That's some shit right there. So, now that we have an education on what cyber harassment and cyber crimes are, I'm pretty sure you guys can see that what you are doing is unlawful and it's wrong. And not only that, but why do you need a law to tell you it's wrong? To sit there and club somebody over the head with hundreds of videos every single day when they're literally sitting at home talking about true crime, that seems very unhinged and very, very unstable. If you don't like it, go to a channel you like. It's kind of how adults work. Like when I'm watching TV, there's like sometimes I just don't like what's on. I don't like the movie. It has too many commercials, whatever the reason is. Do you think I sit there and continue to watch it? You think I go there and start looking up the directors and the production company and start harassing them, asking them why they put this many damn videos in it and why they didn't do this the way this should have been? They should have directed it this way. They should have had it this way. Do you think I do that? No. I change the channel. That's what I do. That's what normal people do. At least that's what I thought normal people do. Apparently, I must be like way off base here. So I will say this. The commentary is coming back up on here. It's going to be back up in 10 days or less. I'm down for 7 days, so obviously a strike comes off after 7 days. I can't wait for it to be back up. It's not going to stop me. You're not going to. She did wrong. And I'm sorry she doesn't like the fact that she chose to post her behavior online, but she did. And she posted it publicly on public forums. And then now she's mad that Bullhorn Betty got a hold of it. Well, boo-hoo. Cry me a river. You're not cooperating with law enforcement. And if you really want to piss in my Cheerios, honey, I don't know if you realize I'm Bullhorn Betty. I don't know if you heard my reputation, but when I have uncooperating witnesses, I get a little hot under the collar. And sometimes I have this tendency of applying pressure. And when I apply pressure, I kind of, come outside and kick my feet up and stay a while, if you know what I mean. So you might want to figure out how hard you want to kick this hornet's nest, little girl, because I can tell you took my channel down for 1 day or for 7 days. I'm sure you just didn't get a whole lot of brownie points with Bullhorn Betty. And you really don't want to piss me off because I have a bullhorn and I know how to use it. I know how to use it, and your poor mama probably can't even take it. But you just took me down for 7 days, little girl. I just want you to think about how Bullhorn Betty reacts to something like that, especially when you cause this all yourself. Literally, Davis, believe me, your age shows you need to learn how to have adult conversations. And exactly, because when they can't win with actual debate, they go to insults. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. So if everyone who stalked you watched your, by watching your live stopped, be great. What? So if everyone who is stalking you by watching your live stopped, so you think I actually think people are stalking me by watching my lives? Is that what you really think? People came by my house, took pictures out front of there, posted a fucking map to my house. You have been in here all day, and this is what you say? Why don't you give me your name? Why don't you allow me to do to you what they did to me and see how comfortable you feel? I bet you wouldn't be willing to do it. I bet you wouldn't be willing to come under your own nonsense. You're too scared to deal with what I had to deal with. I promise you that. You're too scared. You don't have the balls. If so, let's put it on the table, right? You think that this is okay behavior? You're justifying it? Are you proud of yourself for justifying this kind of behavior toward me because you don't like me? Do you have children or grandchildren? Do you? Because sometimes I find the people that are the bullies are the ones that've been bullied. And it's so easy to be a keyboard warrior because nobody knows who you are. But once you have to show your face, you're embarrassed of your own behavior. You wouldn't tell your neighbor, your mommy, your daddy, or your preacher what you're doing behind these keyboards. You keep it silent and secret. And the only people that really know are the people in the chat rooms because you're ashamed of your own behavior. That's why you won't show your faces. That's why you won't tell people your names. Because I'm Bullhorn Betty, my name's Andrew Griffin, and I stand on everything that I do, and I do it publicly. I'm not a coward. I'm not a coward. So we have anything? Really? Lied about being a grandmother. You know what? You know what? I'm not going to bring my grandbabies into this. I lied about being a grandmother. How do you figure? I married my husband. He had a daughter. Our first granddaughter was 6 months old when I married him. Then our second granddaughter came. Then our third granddaughter came. Then he found out his other daughter that lived in Virginia. Then her first granddaughter came. And then her second granddaughter came. I can tell you that my grandchildren called me Nana. And I can tell you I changed many diapers. I took care of them when they were sick. You have no idea. Again, where is your proof that I'm not a grandmother? Maybe not their biological grandmother, but I damn sure was their grandma. Another lie? And why is that your concern? Do you realize how petty that is? And you guys call me a racist when two of my grandchildren are mulatto? You guys are sick. You don't know what you're talking about, and you didn't care. You didn't care for the truth. You only cared about slandering, hurting, and humiliating. Shame on you for that. But no matter what I say here, you're going to keep trying to justify your behavior, your own bad behavior. That's see? I can't even tell you my kids are mulatto without being called a racist. I'm not even allowed to tell you that my kids are half black and half white. I'm not even allowed to tell you that. Because just by telling you that, I'm now a racist. So I can't even be proud that my kids are mulatto. That's sick. That's sick. Because if I'm proud of their ethnicity, I'm a racist. Love it. Love it. Let's keep going. I don't think it was nice of you. Believe that young lady, her friend's missing. You didn't know what she told the police or private investigators. Pray for I know what was in that video. I know that she refused to cooperate with the real law enforcement, saying, I already spent 3 hours with a PI that I know was told specifically not to make contact with her. And that's very highly upsetting for me. Why did he make contact with her if he was specifically told not to? That to me is interfering with a police investigation, especially if you always try to give law enforcement a courtesy. For example, when Lieutenant Taylor, I was going out there for that first search, and he said, there's some areas that we haven't had our law enforcement resources out to. He's like, I'm trying to coordinate them out there. And he really couldn't tell me what areas it was, but I knew which areas it was. Long story short, I knew what areas he didn't want me in. And so as a courtesy, I stayed out of him. Could I have gone in there and looked for Layla? And he even told me he can't stop me. He even told me he can't stop me, but it's the professional courtesy that Steve didn't show the law enforcement that really has the ability to help this case. Steve has no ability to help this case. He cannot arrest anybody in this case. And he just stopped the witness from cooperating with law enforcement. He's unprofessional and unethical, in my opinion, just so I can cover my legal basis. Now, you guys see how petty it's getting? Let's just keep going. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. They don't care. They don't care about the truth. They don't care. They've never cared about the truth. Nothing I say will ever convince them because they just hate me so much so they are deluded. And every time I come at them with real facts, it goes to insults. Every single time. Let's keep going. I'm on a winning streak here, and you guys are proving my point. Every last person, because trust me, YouTube, and this is running on Twitter, this is running on my Facebook, and this is running on YouTube. So everybody is seeing this. They're seeing how absolute petty that you guys are. But what's your name? Let me put a map to your house and see how uncomfortable it is for you. Wouldn't like it too much, would you? Can I ask you what you do with your money? Would you tell me how much money you made last night and where every single penny of your money went? Would you please do that for me? I bet you won't. Have you ever, printed a flyer? Have you ever posted a flyer? Have you ever gone and done? I'm truly asking, have you? If you haven't, be honest. If you have, be honest. But what have you done with your money to help any family? I'm not saying you haven't. I'm not being accusatory. I am literally asking. I'm curious. I'm curious about your response. Look at that. Thank you. Is it racist to you? Are you a racist now too? I know. This is what I'm talking about. That's why I'm out here. I just want everybody to say that. I just want everybody to see it. I want everyone to see it. I corrected it, dumbass. Go back and rewind. I have corrected it on the record. He's licensed. He's still unprofessional and unethical. Sue me. It's in my opinion. First Amendment right, baby. I thought he was supposed to sue me like 2 months ago. I guess it was just a publicity stunt. These people are so ate up. Yes, it is. That is exactly why I'm doing this. I just wanted the world to truly see. To truly see. Oh, see, can't win in arguments, so they go in and assault. I don't have a lien. I've spoken to the lady and I've spoken to her with a little respect. That's all I've done. That is all I've done. I have never given that woman money. I have never directed her to do anything. As a matter of fact, when she has sent me stuff, I said, Aileen, we need to be directing your energy over to more productive things to do. And she's in the chat and can attest to that. I have been nothing but good to her and guided her to try to change some of the behaviors so she is happier and healthier. We don't do the hate stuff over here. We don't do the stuff. All she did was troll Emmy, and quite frankly, Emmy deserved it. Emmy deserved it. everything that you guys are saying about it's all a lie, but you don't care about the truth. It's about the messaging, the coordinated hit, the smears. That's all it's about. Nobody brings any receipts. You just talk a bunch of shit. And then when somebody goes to defend themselves, well, you need to show us your receipts. No. You need to show me your fucking receipts. You're the one that brought it to my front doorstep. Show me something to respond to. When you show me what you got, I'll go and tell you what I got. But you're the one making the accusations, not me, because I don't talk about other creators on my channel. I don't try to humiliate them, harassment out of every single one of you animals that have made movies and videos. When have I ever come out and publicly attacked you ever in a million years? When have I ever privately attacked you in a million years? There is not one example. Nobody can bring one receipt for that because I've never done it. Now what? Let's keep going, shall we? Let's get it all on the table so we can move the fuck on. I didn't know that was you either. I think I did here, but it's still. You see what I'm saying? And Aileen was, in all fairness, she was gone driving by my house. Several people. So don't tell me it wasn't happening. I am so sick of the lies that are coming out of this. A racist term. Because what? Some idiot on fucking YouTube or social media, like they say Bullhorn Betty, you guys can go create whatever you want to create on the internet anymore, right? You guys were able to say, I'm a tragedy pimp, make that whole urban dictionary thing. You guys can create your own narrative, can't you? So that's why the OK symbol in 2017 for the first time became a racist symbol, even though everybody had been using it since the dawn of day. Because you guys just make up shit as you go and you know how to go and manipulate Google. Congratulations. It's not a racist term. Get over yourself. Thank you, Morbid. I appreciate it. You see how stupid it is? But I just want the world to see this. And I think they're getting it. I think the YouTube hate channels are, their subscribers have to be seeing this. They have to be seeing that this is getting petty, it's getting ridiculous, and I proved receipts on just about every single thing that they brought my way today. And then when I prove them wrong, they go straight for the insults and I'm a racist and I'm this, because they cannot speak to me about facts. They cannot debate me on the facts because the facts are on my side, period, not on their side, because they just made this shit up as they went. And now they're being proven wrong. We're in a court system. They will be proven wrong over and over and over again because it's coming from one group of people, right? That we can trace back to one source, right? Right. That are causing all these problems for Bullhorn Betty and my channel. And then when we finally put it all on the table and say, let's throw this all out here and let's get this all cleaned up. Next thing you know, we start knocking them down one at a time. So you guys got two things that I lied about, and I really didn't lie about. I was lied to about. I went to the person. They lied to me. I took them at their word. So two things I misinformed, but you guys have been harassing me for 2 solid years. And for a solid year, you have helped campaign with a certain person to take my channel out. For what? For what? Doesn't make sense. And when you can't argue with me on the facts, we'll go back to the insults. She's blocked, but saw someone saying her name. Who's blocked? Why would he was one of my best friends? If I ask Olivia something, do you think I'm going to trust a hate channel or I'm going to trust Olivia? I didn't look into it past him telling me that they're all lying. Don't you guys, I mean, it seems like you guys trust each other. I mean, look at all the misinformation you guys have been able to share with each other that isn't true. And you guys just took your friend's word for it. Without looking into it at all. So don't sit here and say you couldn't look it up. Well, you obviously couldn't look up whether your friends were telling you the truth about me or not, but you still ran with it. I did the same thing. I made a fucking mistake. I believed. That's the only thing I'm guilty of, is believing a friend. If you really want to punish me over something. I just find it wildly BS that you guys just keep going, and it's down to the petty nonsense. So now that we're down to the petty nonsense and we're over the big issue items, let's get the petty shit out here on the table and get that over with. Because I just want us all going away feeling like we're cleansed and we can just move on from each other. Because I want this divorce over and finalized. You know, I really do. I just want a divorce from you guys. I don't want anything to do with you guys. You guys don't want anything to do with us. So let's just go our separate ways. Let me do my thing. I let you do your thing. Just don't try to take my channel and don't harass me every fucking day. You guys want to say I did something stupid once in a while? Go ahead. Have at it. But I'm not your pay piggy. And you've been using me as your pay piggy, and I'm tired of it. Okay? You guys earned enough money. It's time to let me go. Cut me loose. It's time to cut me loose. I've made you guys all the money I'm willing to make you. Cut me loose. Let me go. I can assure you, Kay, you're probably fatter than me. You're our cow. You're disgusting. It's Christmas time. It's like I try to pray for my haters, but there's sometimes I just wish them karma. Like some days I just wish them karma. I hope their car breaks. Like I wish their air conditioning would go down. You know, I wish they had, it's just, I just define you guys. If you have to ask that, then you're probably part of them. You guys. You. All of you. The ones that are in those back channels coordinating and conspiring to take me down. You. I'm talking to you. If I just offended you, you're probably who I'm speaking to. I'm going to tell you right now that she's part of a lawsuit right now, so I'm not going to be making any comment on that. We will, again, this will be proceeding in the court record. Why can't you guys all just relax? You guys are looking like idiots. I mean, you really are. Look at how many victory laps you guys took, and it's like you guys came up with freaking egg on your face. So can we just all calm down and just let the courts to decide who's right and who's wrong in the fairest possible way? That's why it's before the court. Okay? It's why it's before the court. Quit telling me what the law is and let the law do its job. But you can't do that because you're too busy damage controlling, because you know it was wrong. That's why. I pray, and I'm not perfect. And the one thing I do 100% wrong or 100% right is sin. Okay? So I'm one of those Christians that need God every day. That's why I pray every day. I'm not perfect, and I judge. And I know that about me, so I try not to gossip. And when I do, I ask for forgiveness. And when I make a mistake, I apologize for it. I don't continue the bad behavior and then try to insult people when they come correct and show me my bad behavior. What I try to do when people show me my bad behaviors, I try to make adjustments. I think there's a lot of humble pie for everybody here on the streets of YouTube to be eating right now, because nobody's perfect. And it's funny, you can talk about everybody else, but you sure don't like them talking about you. And you guys sure try to hide your identity so nobody can. I find that a little odd and a little unfair, don't you think? For the fair police. I mean, aren't they the fair police? Like they're so holier than thou, they don't want anybody knowing them because they don't want anybody looking up under the hood. Isn't that funny? But the ones that don't mind coming out here and being themselves, they get tore up. And they do that for a purpose. So it gives them an excuse to hide their identity. They create the problem and then they use it to excuse their own behavior and why they're doing things certain ways. It's because they're doing it. Nobody else is doing this. They are. So there's no Betty haters here that love dogs. Hello, McFly. No, the haters don't like dogs. Who doesn't like a freaking dog? Who doesn't like an animal? Like, I'm an animal lover. I remember one time when I smoked cigarettes. I never smoked in my house and never smoked in my car. I hated the smell of cigarettes, even though I was addicted to them. And I remember it was really dewy out. Like, I love creatures. I love life. I love animals. And it was dark out. I didn't know. And I stepped right on a snail. And we're not talking about a little snail. We're talking about one that had a big, beautiful little, and I heard it and under my flip-flop, and I literally cried. I cried over the snail because I love the snails. It was awful. I know it sounds so stupid, but I love creatures. I love cats. I feed 2 cats out front of my house. I don't even know these cats, but they come up and meow at me. They look cute, and it's like, now I have a stock of canned cat food in the house for these dams. I tried to unpack the car last night. These damn things, they haven't seen me in a week, right? Not my cats at all. They heard my car pull up and they heard my door shut. And next thing you know, these cats jet out of, I don't even know where the hell they came from. They came from across the street. But the next thing I know, they're literally in my house. If you know anything, I don't have animals in my house. So I'm like, let's go. Look, out. I'm trying to bring all this stuff in and they're trying to come in. So they were hungry. I had to give them some cat food. Why did I surrender my dogs 10 years ago? First of all, again, another petty situation that doesn't have any concern for you. It wasn't 10 years ago that I surrendered my dog. Actually, it was more recent than that, and they were not my dogs. My husband had an AKC registered miniature pinscher. His daughter gave him for Father's Day a pit bull, and he went out to Arcadia and picked up Layla. Those were not my dogs. Those were my husband's dogs. I could not take care of 3 dogs. He has taken care of those dogs since the day each of them came home. He bathed them. He took them out. He took them for walks. He brought them in. He brought them out. He fed. He watered them. Those were his dogs. Him and I split up. He went to Ohio. He came back. He told me he was going to pick up the dogs. And instead of him picking up his dogs, he robs me blind and takes all of the business equipment and takes it all up to Ohio and leaves me the dogs. Meanwhile, I'm not home. I was on the road for 2 years just about. And my neighbor was trying to take care of 3 dogs. It was unfair. My neighbor is elderly. He's 76 years old, and he could not handle 3 dogs. I had no choice. I begged Vince to come back here and pick up these dogs. I begged him to take them. He said he wasn't going to. I had no choice. They are not my dogs. They were not my responsibility. Even when we were married, I never did anything with those dogs. Did I pet them? Did I love them? Of course I did. But they were my husband's dogs. So the person that left those dogs was my husband. So if you have PETA, if you have problems with it, maybe you need to reach out to my ex-husband and ask him why he left his dogs. Because he put me in a very uneasy situation, and it broke my heart. But you know what I did? I did the right thing for those dogs because it was unfair to keep those dogs out in this Florida heat for 10 to 12 hours a day. And so I found them good homes. I waited with those dogs until a rehoming service could take them. They were on a waiting list, and they went to a rehoming service, so they went to good homes. That is the best situation that I could do. If you judge me for that, so be it. But it wasn't 10 years ago. As a matter of fact, it was about 3 years ago. So it was more recent. So if you want to beat me up on that as well, go ahead. It's not going to change your thing, but you don't really care for the truth. It's all about the smear. Anyone with a heart feeling would be upset overall. That yeah, nobody. These people are idiots. I don't know what else to say. It's rules. It's rules for me, but not for thee. You know, if you guys, if you put this microscope on your life as much as you did mine, you'd see how uncomfortable it is. You need to lay the fuck off me. I'm over it. I don't owe you guys anything. If I want to make money and spend my money how I choose to, I don't care what I do. If I decide to go and spend it on every single gigolo and get the D and go out to Las Vegas and buy this and buy that, that is my business to do because I work for it. I'm here every day. I have to deal with this massive amount of bullshit that you guys hand me. And it's a small group of people. Let's face it, you guys are very small. You guys know I have multiple platforms, go on any other platform. And the only place I have a problem is this little group of people that have multiple accounts that want to come and just, right? Because they can. They're big bullies. They're big bullies. And they've turned me into a victim. You know, like I told Bert Toast years ago, I said, you're going to keep going down this train until you just waterboard the shit out of everybody. That I'm going to come out smelling like a rose at the end of this. And you know what? Mark my words. Here we are 2 years later, and she done did it. She could have just stopped. She chose not to because she's deranged. She's got some mental illness. She can't let me go. If you guys went into her chat tomorrow and said, Bert Toast, quit talking about Betty. We will all unsubscribe from you tomorrow. And I guarantee she'll have another video up about me because she doesn't care about any of you. She just hates me so much. And this is a woman I've never met. I find that highly disturbing, totally unhealthy, and completely unhinged. Someone report Glare for puppy abusing on a live stream. I don't know. Who cares? And even stuff like that. That's just so stupid. That's just so stupid. If you don't like somebody, change the channel. You guys know I don't like the Glarer. Do you see me over in his channel? Do you see me trying to bring his channel? Like, this is getting stupid. You guys are acting like you're thugs on here, that you're the mafia, that you can just come and hit anybody you want. This is no freaking game. Just stay in your lane. If you guys want to sit and bitch about crap on your channel, go bitch about it on your channel. Stay off other people's channel and quit trying to cause damage for everyone. If you want to complain about it, complain about it. But quit hurting innocent people just because you deem them, because you think you don't like them or you think they're a bad person. It doesn't matter. Go after criminals, not content creators. Stupid. I did nothing. I want receipts on what I did. I have never engaged in those practices. Ever. Ever. I never reached out to Crude's family. I never reached out. I never did anything. You want to know who probably did that? JLR. And I'm sick of being blamed for his shit. I've never engaged in that. Ever. Nor will I. If I really wanted to engage in that, Bert Toast knows I could hit her on about 100 to 1,000 different videos right now for copyright infringement if I so chose. I have never engaged in that. I just wanted her to stop. But she won't. Let's keep going. So now we're getting down. Now we've unraveled all this mess. So everything that they know about me has been a fucking lie. So let's keep going. Now it's down to the insults. Now it's down to, oh, you did this to people's families. To justification, right? Because they think I did this stuff. So now naturally, because they think I did it, they can just harass me to no end without one scintilla of evidence that I even did it. Nobody has ever proven because there's no proof to have. I never engaged in that. And if somebody says so, I want receipts. Because I guarantee you they don't have receipts. Not for me. Not for any account that I'm associated with. I can guarantee that. Prove it. Who slapped? And bam, she slapped that morbid ex for making a statement. Typical? What are you talking about? I know she's not talking about me. So basically, the haters here don't care about animal abuse. So there goes your integrity out the window. These people don't care. They don't care about the truth. That's why I did this. Everybody's like, you shouldn't be doing this while you have a lawsuit. No, I want this out here. I want to show people because we are running it on Twitter. Has been the biggest bully campaign against one individual on YouTube in YouTube's history, and I get the reward award for that, Bullhorn Betty. And so now that we're here, it's time to diffuse this, because what you guys think you know and what is really true are polar opposites. And I'm sick and tired of being drugged down because a couple people on YouTube want to lie to their audience about who I am and what I am for malicious purposes. You guys have been used for pawns for 2 years. If you still want to be used for pawns for 2 more years, go ahead. But just stay off my channel. I'm tired of the hate. Just move on. Have your creators move on. I'm not that interesting. And if I want to go do whatever I want to do, I have that right to do it. And if you guys want to complain about it, oh, effing well. My body, my choice, right? None of you haters have paid one bill for me. I owe you nothing. I do not work for you. But no, they don't. No, they don't. Really? What receipts? They told their audience I was arrested 42 times. They showed a court record that had infractions on it and civil litigation. Give me a break. They manipulate the receipts they provide. But you don't care because they know you're too stupid and you won't go check it for yourself. You'll just take whatever they say and start passing it around, and that's what they bank on. Your ignorance, you being naive, you being a pawn for them, because they know you will not look under the hood. I think I teased you. I didn't even know who you were. It was one of my mods, actually, to be honest with you, Morbid. It was one of my mods that reached out to me, and they're like, this creator is singing you a serenade or something, like a serenade. And they sent it to me, and I'm like, I heard the voice, and I'm like, who the fuck is this weirdo? I'll be honest with you. Who's this weirdo on YouTube? And I started listening. I'm like, and then I heard the glare, and it was always the glare saying bad things about me. But you would say some things, but some of the stuff you did was like funny. Like, I don't mind that. And then I started thinking, this guy's a little creepy. Is he really trying to serenade me, or is he trying to, like, I don't know what to do. Should I address this? Should I not address this? Do I go? I don't know. This guy's a little weird. Okay. They said 42 charges, not arrest. I don't think infractions are charges. I don't think civil litigation is charges. So again, you keep trying to justify poor behavior. And it's such a shame, because you look like a bright older lady. You know this is wrong. You know this is wrong. You know this is wrong. You know what you've done is wrong. And here you are trying to justify everybody's behavior, including your own, and it's just wrong. It's time to stop. I've answered all your questions. A lot of the information you had wrong. So can we just put this behind us and all move forward? Hold on one second. Hold on. Oh, I gotta turn the, hold on. I'll be right back, and I'll sing. All right, I'm not ready yet. Not ready yet. I got something special for you. I've got something special for you. All right. right way. I'll make sure I got it the right way. Hold on. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I promise you, you're not getting rid of me. But I can't let you know what I'm doing. Oh, no! Let me see if I can fix this. Hold on. I can fix this. I know I can fix this. I need that. All right. Well, this one's kind of fun. Hold on. Sorry, I think the glasses got a little messed up in the process. Okay, let's hopefully this doesn't fall off because the glass is broke. All right, the glass is broke. Hold on, we're gonna try it again. Hold on. Okay, let me get my ears in. This is specifically for our sweet misery. Hello. Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, sweet misery. Happy birthday to you. I promised you, sweet misery, that you were special. I don't put the hat on for just anyone. Okay. Oh, sweet misery. Okay. Now she really does it. I don't want the craziness, just mature dialogue, but don't think it's going to happen. Betty's not serious about addressing anything. I am serious. I'm not going to address the bullshit that you want to address. I have nobody to answer to. Why do you feel I owe you myself? You guys aren't getting the message. I owe you nothing. You do not control me. You do not own me. You cannot tell me what the fuck to do in the United States or abroad. You don't own me. Nobody does. You don't control my mouth. You don't control my actions. You don't control my finances. Get it through your fucking skulls. Leave me alone. I owe you nothing. And I definitely do not owe you a response or where I'm going or what I'm doing. This is not China. This is America. And I can go wherever the fuck I want to go. Do you not get that through your very mentally disturbed heads? What part of that do you guys not understand? You don't control me. I owe you nothing. I am my own person. When have I ever gone to you to tell me what you can talk about, where you can go, what opinions you can have, where you can spend your money? Exactly. I am done with the hypocrisy from you channels. Enough is enough. I don't owe you anything. I don't care if I had every fucking thing wrong on every single story I've ever covered. It doesn't justify you attacking me. There is no justifications for the bullying that took place on the YouTube platform against me. Period. No. Because you guys are getting petty and acting like I owe you something. Like if I want to go out and protest on public property, I will do it whether you like it or not. But you don't get to 10 months after this, the problem ceases to continue to club me over the fucking head. That's not going to happen every single day. I've been home for a year and you guys still haven't shut your fucking mouths. And you're still talking about shit that happened years ago. Like, you guys are fucking idiots. I can't with you. I can't. And I'm going to say it just like that because you guys are idiots. Anyways, what a day. We'll see what happens, but, you know, I'm just over it. So for the people that are out there, you know, I'm tired. I'm sure you guys are tired of doing the same thing. I can tell you one thing that Bash told me. I hate even using Bash. She doesn't even want to use Bash as her name anymore. But, you know, one thing she told me, as I remember telling her, I said, once you stop being so hateful and you stop engaging in all of this, I said, you're going to be a happier, healthy person. You know what she told me? She told me she sleeps better now that she's not having to do all this, that she sleeps better at night. You know how wonderful that makes you? Just think that it was literally consuming this woman's life so much so she was having a lot of problems because of what it was doing to her insides. And I have to think there's more people out there like that. You know, she's sleeping better, she's happier, she's healthier, she's calmer. You know, she feels like a better self. And I have to tell you that makes me feel good that we were able to relieve her of that baggage and that weight. And we have never asked anybody to do that. As a matter of fact, and both of them can attest to this, I tell them we don't engage with that over here. We don't do that on this channel. We don't do that. You know, I mean, Aileen may have I have to be honest, I got a chuckle out of it. I did. It was probably a horrible chuckle, but many of you guys have had the same chuckle, right? When they were doing it to me, you guys, ha ha ha, Betty, look at Betty, right? I had a chuckle too, okay? I won't lie, okay? But at the end of the day, what she did was trolled her. She didn't go there. She didn't harass her. She didn't call her family. And if she keeps going down that road that she did, I'm going to demand receipts because there are no receipts that say that will vote in her favor. That's all I'm saying. It's just there's nothing there, so I know there are no receipts to even produce. Okay, I know that. You got a couple of things. You got a couple of comments in a chat box. Like, I mean, look at all the comments in this chat box. You know, there was stuff in here to trigger me, to troll me, right? It happens. That's all it was. That's all it was. And Aileen knows I don't like it. She knows, but God bless her. She's a little passionate about people that piss her off. So, you know, it's just one of those things. But, you know, I don't encourage it by any stretch of the imagination. I will never encourage it for my channel or anybody else. And, you know, we just don't, I can honestly tell you, we don't engage in that on our channel. We just don't. You can ask any of my mods, anybody that comes here. I mean, I've had people here for 2 years. I promise you, it's not something we engage in. We just don't do it. I don't want to hurt anybody on here. I don't want to trash anybody on here. To each their own. You know, I'm a liberty person, but you guys are overstepping that liberty. You guys are, it's no longer First Amendment when it's every single day for over a year. And now it's not just that. It's not the defamation. It's the actual tortious interference with my business, demanding people not support me, demanding, you know, criticizing people for even providing money for a toy to go under Quentin Simon's memorial. It's like, it became ridiculous, and it was so intrusive and so overwhelming that it just needed to come to an end. I'm coming to the people here. I'm coming to the haters, and I'm saying enough's enough. It's been 2 years. For the last year, you guys have turned up the heat hard because of one creator. And I'm just done. It's time to move on. It's time for everybody to put their big girl pants on and big boy pants on and just say, we don't like each other. We will never like each other. But this is not a productive use of our time. And let's just move on. I want a divorce. I'm sick and tired of you pimping me out, right? I don't even pimp my cases out like you guys pimp me out, but it's your justification for making money off my name. And I'm tired of it. I have every right to be there. This is America. I have every right to be anywhere there's public property. And so do you. And something, and that right there tells me how that you must be a product of our public system, our public school system, because they don't educate people anymore on the law like they used to. I have every right to be anywhere I want to in this United States. I have every right to come on any public property I want. I have every right to go in any public building I want. I have every single right. I am a taxpayer here, and I utilize that. I know who's boss when I'm in town. I have absolutely every right to be there. Don't ever think I don't. Betty would be the first to help anyone. Yes, I would be. I would be. So, yeah, I just felt like this needed to, we're cleansing ourselves. It's time to move on. It's time to move up. It's time to keep going. And we're going to keep doing this stuff that we do. And I don't really care. You guys can keep coming after these channels, but I promise you, when I find out who's doing it, I will. You cause me financial harm in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to tell you right now, I will sue. I'm already in a lawsuit right now for prior financial harm. I'm trying to get the shit back on track from the damage she has done. And this isn't helping. But if you think you're going to add insult to injury and I'm not going to protect myself or protect my business interests, you're wrong. And that goes for even suspects in a murder investigation or a missing person investigation. That is not outside the realm of Bullhorn Betty. So, yeah, I'm a tough cookie. And I say what I mean what I say. I try not to say it mean, but sometimes I do. And when I do, I go and ask for forgiveness. So that's who I am. If you don't like it, it is not my problem. It is yours. But my suggestion, if you don't like it, maybe just move to a channel that you do like. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I get it. I get it. But you don't get to cause me harm because you don't like me. Because if I don't like you because you don't like me, right? You guys have done terrible things to me, but you don't see me doing that to you. Because I do unto others as I wish would be done to me. Clearly, you guys don't understand that concept. But I'm over it, and I hope it stops. That's my message. I want to put an end to this. I want to move on. I'm sick and tired of everything. No, I don't. I blame a whole bunch of people. But yes, she is the head of the stake. You're right. She is the one that has caused the most damage, coordinating the people and everything like that. Yes. So no, I don't blame her for all my problems. Not in the least bit. I never blamed her for all my problems. I blamed her for very specific actions she's committed against me herself. So they will find a lot of fault in anyone they pick. That's why they do what they do. Exactly. And that's why I say they can just move on. They're choosing not to because they've used my name so much. It's what's producing in the algorithm. So the only way they're going to be able to do this is start in order not to take a huge hit, because it is all about the clicks and views and the money for them. They can't just stop. They got to try to, phase out, because they need to start incorporating another case or something like that. And I just say, just stop it and just reap what you sow and just move on. Just start a new case tomorrow and start working on that. And in 2 years, maybe they'll be screaming bloody murder. But I'm just telling you, I'm done. I'm done. And if you don't think I'm a victim, yeah, you guys have made me a victim. If you guys would have just did what you did and got done and hit it and quit it, we wouldn't be here. But you couldn't. You found that it was hitting numbers, and you kept hitting those numbers, and you kept hitting those numbers. So it had to be more aggressive and more aggressive and more aggressive and more aggressive, until now you got a whole team of people wanting to take my damn channel. And all you guys did was feed off each other and brawl each other up and instigate each other up. Don't think I don't know what happened, and don't think I don't know who's responsible. I absolutely know who's responsible for all of this. And one by one, they will be taken care of. It's only a handful that caused all of this. Yeah, let me just remind them, just in case the ones in the back forgot.
Let me tell y'all something. You ain't got to ever worry about getting nobody back for some shit they done did to you. Because quiet as it's kept, everybody working get paid. Let me break that down so you understand what I mean. Everybody working getting paid. See, some of you motherfuckers don't even know that you're working. But payday comes after a while, bitch. You being messy? you're working. You gossiping about people, you're working. You stealing, lying, cheating, or just all around doing some fuck shit, you're working. And payday is on its motherfucking way. Ha ha! Let me tell you something, you working motherfuckers. Some of you bitches got overtime in that bitch too. Ooh, that payout gonna be good. So when you get your check, bitch, don't complain. You worked for it.
So apparently, if you treat people like they treat you, they get upset. Shocker.
Just saying. Just saying. I know. Oh. It does. They do, but just because it says a name on it, this is one thing I learned about from JLR. You can literally create an email, reach out to the copyright thing through email or back channels, and do it that way. You can create a fraud account with that name on it, and there's just a lot. There's a way around it. They don't ask for the person's driver's license, so we don't know if it truly is in fact a troll or her. I believe it's a troll, because she put it on social media herself. It was handed off to me. It's clear. It is clear as day that it's under fair use. The second one was so much altered with my voiceover and removing the things, and it was so wildly altered that there's no way it can have a copyright claim. But it doesn't matter. They were just trying to shut it up. So I put it on all social media. You might be able to strike it here, but you ain't striking it over there. So it's on TikTok. It's on, I have to get it on Instagram, and it's pinned up at the top of my Twitter. So, it doesn't really matter. He interfered in an investigation, and at a person that he was not supposed to talk to, that he specifically was told not to talk to, but he didn't care. He didn't care about Layla's case. He cared about getting the interview. And that's why I say, stay away from internet PIs. You need to have a PI. Listen, guys, hate channels and all. It's not about the click and the view. Look, I'm serious about this. If you have a crime that happens to you, you have a missing person, a murdered person, and you're hiring a PI, hire a local PI that works in your community where the crime happened, because they can work a lot cheaper and do a lot more, get a lot more bang for the buck. Than having to pay airfare. I mean, Steve's just not that good. I mean, if it was Dog the Bounty Hunter, yeah, I could see it. But Steve's not that good, and he doesn't work with law enforcement, clearly, because he does exactly what law enforcement asks him not to do. What do you mean? What do you mean they will have to deal with? Aren't you moving on? Well, it depends on if everybody else is ready to move on. That's why I'm here doing this powwow. You think I enjoy doing this? No. I just wanted to show the world the hypocrisy here on YouTube. And I figured if I let all the haters come at me and just pepper me with questions and we just address them one by one, then maybe they will just stop. Oh, Unicorn, you're here. Yay! I waited until you got here. I didn't open it yet. I was going to open it, but they said you weren't in chat yet. So I thought, since you're here, what is it? My overcoat! And it's Bullhorn Betty's color. That's Bullhorn Betty's color. Yes, we have been waiting for Unicorn, but she asked me about it this morning, and I was like, I don't know. We had so many packages. Yes. It's here. It's here. Thank you. I appreciate it. But that's kind of why we came out here, because there's been so much going on. I'm over this stuff. I really just really want to move on. Everybody has their own platforms. This whole Hate Betty nonstop 24/7 from these groups of people that are coordinating together. You know you are. You know I know. I know you know that I know. So let's cut the shit, right? You know I know. So let's cut the shit. Let's move on. I'm ready for the divorce to be finalized. I don't want any part of your channels. I don't go over there. I don't dog you. I don't mock you. I don't cause problems for you. I don't try to strike you, even though I could, right? I really could. You guys are stealing my content and using it to bash me with. I could very much register $62.50 every time I need to register that at the Copyright Office. I could absolutely register it if I so chose, and absolutely come after you for copyright infringement. I absolutely could if I really wanted to. I just want it to stop. I just want it to stop. It's time for everybody to move on. It's cost a lot of people a lot of money, a lot of time for a whole bunch of bullshit. $40,000. Layla's mom needs a freaking sign, a billboard for her daughter, trying to raise money for the billboard through the GoFundMe that everybody wants to sit up here and attack, right? She'd like to have a billboard with both the girls on it. Those people have never done anything to help any case except help their own pocket. That $40,000 could have done a lot for the Layla Santinello and the Holland Snap case. It could have done a lot for some other efforts in the Summer Wells case. These people are so filled with hate, they rather piss away tens of thousands of dollars over hate and someone that can't shut their mouth and just move on. It seems like a waste. It seems like a whole lot of waste to me. Well, yes, there's ways to have these channels removed, but they're lawful ways. You got to go through a whole legal process. Get it? I could. But see, what happens is they work around it because, again, when I go after them, I have to register the work, and then I have 10 days to file suit against them. 10 days. So once I get through this, I may have a template that I start preparing, and I may choose to start doing that on that respect. I'm unsure. Maybe I'm just going to be in court a lot. I don't know. I don't want to have to go through this. I just wish they would move on. My content's my content. My business is my business. It's not theirs. I mean, if they don't like something I do, oh well. If you really have to pay attention to me every day for your content, there's something wrong with your content. I'm just saying. And that's exactly what's been going on. I am their entire content. They spend more time over here than researching any other thing. And all they do, they don't try to verify information anymore. They just look at me. They try to find anything that they can possibly tear apart. And then when I give them nothing, they start attacking me on my looks, my hair color, just other things. And when that doesn't work, they start with the whole Proud Boys thing. And you're talking about me. I was in a political environment that those people were in. They showed up at rallies. They showed up everywhere. Those flyers went out. We're on public property. I can't stop anybody from coming. I can promise you, I did not personally reach out to them to have them come. That I can tell you. Okay, well, then hit me up. Hit me up. So this is what they do. They try to attack falsely. And when those false things don't work, then they try to hurt you even more. You know what? When I find out who you are, which I will, as you can tell, I'm pretty sure I already know who you are. You've never gotten any bit of information right? Not even the privacy stuff, right? Right? Right, that's what I thought. And y'all, you come out and try to intimidate and threaten. That's all you have. You're a bully. You are a bully. A bully. Picking on a woman that goes out and helps people. I think you're despicable. I really could care less. Troll me, baby. Because eventually, when I find out who you are, there'll be hell to pay. I don't play these games anymore. I just want it to go away. I want you guys to leave me alone. We came out here. We got everything on the table. It's time to move on. All right. So we're up on 3 hours. So total today, we have 4 hours in all of this. So I hope you guys learned something. If you guys see people beating up Bullhorn Betty, go in there and just, we're done. We're done being bullied on the streets of YouTube. It's time for all of us to stand up and say something. If you see something, say something. It's not okay. It's not okay. I don't do it to them, but they keep doing it to me and keep trying to justify their actions. I have never done anything to deserve this. Even this person here is telling me I crossed the wrong. What did I do? Tell me what I did. How did I cross the troll? You mean the troll that was attacking me for no reason? I finally say something about it, and now I've crossed the line? So I'm just supposed to take all this abuse and not say anything and just take it and take it. But the minute I say something, they're the victim, not me. It doesn't make sense. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, and it's time to put an end to this hate. If you guys continue to do it, it's time for us to start being vocal and start saying something. In the Discord, start being the beacon of truth and hope. That's what you guys can do. The ones that are strong, that actually have backbones, the ones that don't mind speaking up, speak up. It's time. Now's the time. All right, guys, take care. God bless.